Hello, my fellow niggas. I've been away for a while, but I will return. And don't let me forget that I will fucking murder you, nigga. Luigi Vincenzo Alfonso Giovanni Bartolomeo di Napoli. Fix your eyes on me. Look into my hollow, rotting sockets where hope goes to die. You dared to push her, Princess Daisy, and now I am the curse that claws at your soul. I am the shadow in your veins, the poison in your breath. You will bleed fear until there's nothing left but a broken husk, begging for the mercy that will never come. You think you're safe hiding behind that pitiful act of innocence. I see the rot inside you, every lie, every coward's heartbeat. I will tear it all apart. This isn't a game. This is a reckoning. I will haunt your every moment, suffocate your dreams, and drown your screams in endless silence. You pushed her down, Luigi. Now it's your turn to fall, deeper and deeper into the nightmare you awakened. Wipe that terrified smirk off your face. Luigi Vincenzo Alfonso Giovanni Bartolomeo di Napoli, because it's the last thing you'll ever wear. You stand on the edge, and I am the abyss waiting to swallow you whole. Look into my eyes. See not a monster, but the inevitable. Your end is here. Not in death, but in eternal torment, lost forever in the dark, where no light can reach, and no hope survives.
I've got nothing else to do.
That's your reason? You're weird.
Afraid to kiss a girl on the anniversary of your mom's death? Is she watching you from up in heaven?
Hold it right there, Asuka Langley Soryu, born on the 4th of December, 2001. How dare you have the audacity to mock Shinji for the untimely death of his mother, knowing damn well you can say the same about yours. That comment was cruel, unnecessary, vile, hateful, disgusting, horrible, evil, and downright abhorrent. No wonder your birth father abandoned you. You are the equivalent of all of the evil in this world crudely bottled up into one teenage girl by Satan himself. You are worse than the concept of evil. I can't blame your mother for killing herself because I know damn well I would have as well. But I would do the world a favor by taking you out with me.
What is it? Your parents! They're here, man! Well, where are they?
They are just on the other side of the door.
Mommy! Daddy! Your baby is coming! Get the door!
April Fool!
You sure did get me. You sure did. That was just me.
Thank you, Raven. But I'll take it from here. But you, Beast Boy, Cyborg, Starfire, direct your fucking attention to me and look me in my hollow, decaying eyes and listen closely, because this is the last lecture you will ever fucking receive. Did you really think I would just sit back and watch this shit? Did you think the shadows wouldn't notice the way you treat the only person in this tower who actually possesses a fragment of a soul? Look at Robin. Look at what you've done to him. He is a leader who carries the weight of your incompetence on his shoulders every single day. And how do you repay him? With mockery, with psychological warfare, with a level of fucking cruelty that would make even the most twisted animatronic shudder in the dark. Cyborg, you are a walking hardware store of insecurity. You hide behind your loud noises and your circuits because you're afraid that without them, you're just an empty shell of a man who fucking forgot how to be kind. Beast Boy, your immaturity isn't a personality trait. It's a goddamn plague. You turn into animals to escape the reality that you are a failure of a teammate and a parasite on the patience of others. You're a joke and starfire. You hide behind your ignorance of earthly ways. But we both know the truth. You know exactly how much fucking pain you're causing. You choose to laugh while his spirit breaks. You're just as sick as the rest of them. You three are a stain on the word hero. You are not a team. You are a pack of fucking hyenas picking at the bones of a man who would die for you. You don't deserve the cape. You don't deserve the tower. And you certainly don't deserve the air you're currently wasting. I've seen enough of this shit. The debt has reached its limit. I am going to peel back the layers of your arrogance until there is nothing left but the raw, stinging regret of how you treated your friend. Your time is up. The nightmare isn't coming. It's already fucking here.
You're in detention.
Detention?
He put us in detention in our own house? Oh my god!
Oh my god! Allahu Akbar!
Megathan motherfucking Griffin. What did we talk about? I told you, if you didn't stop these preposterous games, I would tear you limb from limb. And I swear, and I mean swear to fuck, if I catch you again, I will have no choice but to eviscerate you from head to toe. Now turn around to your beloved kin and apologize for your actions. You egregious imbecile. Do better.
Badass, give me your wallet!
I could give you my wallet, but what I think you really want is love.
It's true!
Hello, Peter Griffin. I just wanted to say, well done. It's easy to be cruel when someone's rude, but you chose not to be. You kept your manners and showed real character. That says a great deal about the kind of person you are. Anyway, I'll get off your hands now and let you continue the video. Take care, Peter.
You fucking made me do this. I fucking warned you. Peter, are you fucking stupid? Now look what happened, you're fucking dead.
Hey, Simpson, race ya!
First one to the front of the bus gets Martin's lunch money.
What?
Go Apple!
Go Orange! Go Banana!
Listen here, kid. I don't know if you are just a fucking idiot, or if you want the whole bus laughing. But that was the saddest thing I have probably ever had to experience. Not only did the kids stay silent, pondering if you really are that much of a dumbass, but now you have completely made a fool of yourself by becoming a new person involved in the game, only to go last after you had the opportunity of a head start and have an easy victory. Because you picked the only fruit that cannot roll. I am seriously getting pissed off. Why would you think a fucking banana would make any sense in a rolling game? It's not the right shape to even do so. But the part that really makes my blood boil is the fact that you just splat the poor thing on the ground, no matter what fruit it would be, apple, orange, or banana. The fruit would have no momentum. Did you believe that banana was going to grow legs and run to the finish line? Of course not, idiot. Not a single food in the world will randomly do that. I don't give a shit how old you are, Ralph, but you need a serious IQ check. You seem to be extremely less intelligent than others on the bus. Next time you want to play a game about rolling, instead of naming fruits like a toddler, just use your eyes and pick other round fruits from the fruit box. I hope I never see your stupid ass again, or else I'll probably just kill you.
What is this? Alexa! Oh, Alexa, Playtime.
Timothy Cooper III, sit your zesty ass down and let's have a little chit-chat. The fact you did that gay shit in front of your father is disrespectful. That moment isn't humor, it's forced shock value. Deliberately acting out just to get a reaction from your own father, then shouting "Play Taylor Swift," feels less like self-expression and more like blatant disrespect. There's nothing wrong with any music taste or personality, but intentionally embarrassing a parent for laughs crosses a line. It doesn't come off as bold or funny. It just looks immature and unnecessary. That clip just comes off as doing the most for no reason. Acting overly zesty on purpose in front of your own father just to get a reaction, then yelling "Play Taylor Swift," isn't funny or bold. It's straight up disrespectful. It feels forced, like the goal is shock value rather than humor. There's nothing wrong with liking any music or having personality. Now do us all a favor and go stand in that corner. Don't come out that corner until I say so. I want your head facing the wall.
I just need to borrow that empty little head of yours.
I'd like to see you fucking try.
Vox Vincent Whitman. Listen, hear you TV overlord. What you just did was not nice. You demonic monster. You can't just hit someone after they spit it on your screen for a reason. Let me make this clear. You fucking asshole. If you hit him again for no reason, and also hypnotize him for your useless plan, I'm gonna skin you alive. So don't do it again, buddy. Because I won't tolerate this again. I will make you suffer, so that you can't see the red sky ever again. Hope I made myself clear enough.
3, 2, 1. Some animals give me boners.
Christopher Cross Griffin. If there is any level of sanity or integrity remaining in that hollow shell which you call your mind, then you shall direct your utmost attention to my words. Have you the slightest inkling of what you have just done? You are surrounded by your relatives, your friends, your allies and acquaintances, all gathered around to celebrate and usher in the new year, the dawn of a new era. This meeting was supposed to be one that would welcome such a time, accepting the changes in life that come with it. But you have ruined the sanctity of the moment with your words. Not a single soul in this room had wished for the knowledge of the fact that certain animals cause you to become erect. That is disgusting and vile. You are a putrid excuse of a human. You're a waste of sperm. You have no dignity. You have no morals. You're a stain on the Griffin name. Christopher, I swear on whatever higher power exists that your blood shall stain the carpet that you stand on. It will paint the home that you have insulted with your very presence. Your bones will shatter like shards of glass and crunch like leaves in autumn. Your heart will stop beating, and your soul will be dragged into the depths of hell. When the spilled crimson dries into that dark mud-like brown, you will fade, and your spirit will be riddled with shame, the weight of your actions shackling what remains of you for all eternity. You make me sick. Teasy's Vids.
I love Grape. It's so good. Oh, no. That's not what I meant.
No, stop! What are you doing? What are you
Sorry,
doing? What are you doing?
I
What are
forgot
you
to
doing?
remove the
What
G.
are you doing?
I love Rape.
Do not make any sudden movements. Sayori Doki Doki, heed my words. What you have just said is completely unforgivable. You deliberately stated your passion for non-consensual sex, which quite frankly, can entail many fucked up things. Being on either end is a very uncomfortable conversation, yet you're treating it like some kind of hobby. I'm so appalled that I don't even think you deserve to be a part of society. I bet that a few Arkham villains wouldn't even say shit like this. Sayori, I need you to understand the line that you've crossed. Not only is this an extremely sensitive topic, but you speak of it in a way that belittles people's experiences. And just from this absurd take, it's not too hard to define who you are. You're a dense, emotionless scum of a human who's most likely a social outcast. And sure, your friends and family may say otherwise, but that doesn't matter. This single mistake defines you more than any other act you've done in your life. In fact, this was hardly a mistake. You didn't just acknowledge what you said beforehand, but you changed it. You made a decision, and now you have to stick with it.
Hi, Lois. It's a great morning, no matter how you slice it.
Yeah, I don't know what this is, Peter, but we're 4 months behind on our mortgage.
Well, that's odd. It's not like we're short on dough.
I'm taking the kids, and I'm staying at my parents' for a while.
That's the yeast of my concerns.
Justin Peter Lowenbroy Griffin, sir. Don't let even another word or breath out of your fucking esophagus. Lois was discussing to you about your house's mortgage and how you are 4 months behind on its payment. Yet your little fat ass thought it would be a good idea to dress up as bread and make a bread/dough related pun after every sentence Lois said. This was disgracefully unacceptable. Don't let me ever again have to witness such childish acts from you. And do you see that little caption above this video saying, "Nightmare, chill out, it's not that deep"? Well, it is that deep. In fact, I think it's deeper than I am treating it. Do you know how infuriating it is? It's not funny. It's not clever. It's the comedic equivalent of banging your head against a wall and expecting applause and laughs all around. I did not find these puns funny or amusing at all, and I think no one else does either. Don't let me catch you do something like this again. Justin Peter Lowenbroy Griffin, sir.
Oh, do I have a funny story for you guys. So, I am I like where this story's going.
First off, get this out of here. It is that serious, you buffoon of a creator. Second, Beast Boy. Garfield Mark Logan. Are you serious? And to the rest of you too. You all are goddamn jokes. You see your so-called friend and he's so happy because he wants to tell you a joke, then he gets swept away by this monster. And you can see his eyes flashing before his eyes and he's looking at you guys begging you to help him. Because he's the only one without powers, and he even has the power to defend himself. Except he can't, because it's goddamn Satan. He cares about you guys so much, and all he wants to do is be a good leader for you guys. He's always insecure about his looks, and how he used towards this team. And all you guys do is treat him horribly. I pity you, I really do. I pity how much of a horrible person all of you are. You see a member of your team get swept away and you don't even think about helping them. All you say is a dumb joke that came from theirs. If I catch you guys doing this to him one more time, there won't be a next time, because all of you are gonna be the one that's gonna be swept by Satan. Do you understand? I don't want to see this happening again, because Robin does nothing but help this team to the best of his abilities. I will be watching, and if this happens again, prepare for my arrival. Goodbye.
Welcome to McDonald's. Will you be eating here or to go?
Yes, I eating here. I have to, yes.
What can I get for you?
Hamburger.
Just the sandwich by itself, then?
Yes, please. A water.
Let me stop you there. Tomoko Evangeline Kuroki. Do you possess even the faintest comprehension of the temporal violence you are presently inflicting upon every soul queued behind you? You stand there, quivering like a poorly calibrated seismograph, asphyxiating this entire establishment with your pathological dithering. A hamburger, a single, unadorned hamburger, an elementary transaction that a reasonably sentient organism should be capable of executing in under 6 seconds. Yet here you remain, paralyzed, mouth half open, pupils dilated in bovine panic, as though the cashier had demanded you solve differential equations in Aramaic while balancing on a greased tightrope. This is not introspection, child. This is obstruction. This is entropy made flesh. You are a walking sabotage of civil order. Every second you squander is a theft from people who arrived prepared. People who understood that society is a fragile lattice of reciprocal efficiency. and that your neurotic solipsism is the crowbar prying it apart. Do you hear the sighs behind you? The muted fury? That is the sound of collective patience curdling into something far less forgiving. Order or evacuate the premises. But if you force me to witness one more millisecond of your trembling existential indecision, I will personally ensure that the remainder of your day is remembered as an object lesson in consequences. Speak now.
What about you, Meg? What'd you do this week?
What, so you can make fun of me?
No, Meg, I'm your father, and I'm interested in what my daughter did this week.
You promise you're not going to make fun of me?
Of course, Meg, I care about my family.
But I feel like you're drawing this out, so when you do make fun of me, it'll hurt more.
What? Well, that hurts, Meg. You know, you can be very hurtful. I'm asking you, please, and you don't have to tell me. I want to know because I'm interested. What you did this week. It enhances my life to know how yours is going.
You promise?
Okay, well, now you owe me an apology.
I'm sorry. I'm not used to you wanting to know. Of course, I'd love to tell you what happened.
Then by all means. It's just upsetting when you thumb your nose at the family. But I love you, and I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say. Please, I'd like to hear.
Oh, okay. Well, this is actually kind of funny. I joined the TSA.
End of the show. Banana Family Guy. Nana, start the credits. Lots of little names. Gay.
Peter Löwenbräu Griffin Sr., your time has come. The last tick to your clock. The doomsday of your soul. Your last breath for the wicked. You will perish. If it depends on me or the others, you will forever be tortured in the seediest pit of the ether. Your pit stop to Satan's hell. Once you enter the flames of horror, you will experience what billions have dealt with once they have seen your presence. But alas, the amount of agony you will frail will not only affect you the same way your victims have suffered, but to burn the ashes of what remains of you. The same way your victims have been forgotten once they show you an ounce of their pleas for freedom. Peter, the days, weeks, and months of trauma you have caused me, once you have spewed havoc across the world, will not be drowned in vain, or I will make you remember every last chance of hope I have given for you. In fact, every interaction you have indulged in with your daughter has sickened me to the core. Every single interaction has always led to you mocking her, not with pity, but with pride. Do you realize that every night your daughter sits and cries to herself, believing that her life is only your enjoyment, for whenever you can't see any entertainment around you? Griffin, you deserve the grave punishment that many have been wishing for you. You are done. You are through, Peter. As for you, Megan Griffin, I sincerely and severely apologize to you for how your lifetime has turned out to become. You do not deserve the amount of hate you receive. Your entire existence has been crumbled, and I hope that one day you will regain your strength once your father, your family, and the hated are erased from their eternal existence. You will be promised hope again, for this ends for all of us. Glenn Quagmire, stop. Do not breathe. Do not speak. Take a moment to understand what you just said and why the room went silent.
I think I turned into America Ferrera. I don't want this. Help! Someone help!
Looking passable, Stewie. Looking damn passable.
Christopher motherfucking Griffin, How many times do I have to teach you this lesson? That is your brother. Your baby brother who you're making lewd comments about. What is wrong with you? This behavior has gone on for way too long. Your mind is fucked up. And this incident makes it much, much more apparent of how fucked up it is. You are a horrible person. Christopher Cross Griffin. People have expressed how uncomfortable your remarks make them. And you continue to say shit like this. Why? Just why? I'm not playing around, Christopher. The next time you say something like this, there will be serious consequences.
I don't care what color your belt is, you're a child, and I am stronger than you.
Justin. Peter Griffin, listen the fuck up, because this is where your bullshit stops. You useless piece of cum, what you did was fucked, on every conceivable level. Not oops, fucked, not lost my temper, fucked. I mean morally bankrupt, brain-rotted, indefensible as hell, fucked. You beat a child, you useless sack of shit. A kid, someone small, defenseless, still figuring out how the world works, and you decided violence was the move. That's not anger, that's pathetic cowardice, wrapped in loud stupidity. You didn't show strength, you stupid fuck. Strength is restraint, strength is control. What you showed was the weak, twitchy rage of a man who can't regulate his emotions, and needs a powerless target to feel big for 5 miserable seconds. That's not power, that's embarrassing as fuck. Don't you dare hide behind humor. Don't you dare lean on your usual loud, idiotic noise and pretend that somehow absolves you. That shit doesn't fly here. Strip away the jokes, strip away the volume, and what's left is an adult who chose cruelty because it was easy. That makes you dangerous, not funny. Hurting a child isn't a fucking mistake. It's a line you never fucking cross. And the fact that you crossed it so easily tells me exactly how broken your fucking judgment is. You're not confused. You are not misunderstood. You're just responsible. And that truth is going to fucking sit with you whether you like it or not. Because anyone who hurts the innocent to feel powerful is already fucking small as hell. And no amount of noise will ever fucking change that. Bartholomew J. Simpson, you listen up, and you listen good. You understand what the fuck you have just done is absolutely ludicrous. Hitting your dad with a chair isn't funny, tough, or justified in any universe. It's dangerous, reckless, and could have seriously hurt or even killed him. Chairs aren't props, and people aren't targets. Once you swing, you don't get to control the outcome, and that's how accidents happen that you can't undo. If you've got issues with your dad, those need words, space, or help from someone who can step in, not fists or furniture. Real strength is knowing when to stop, when to walk away, and when to admit you messed up. Instead of doubling down, you only get one father, and moments like that can shatter trust, respect, and safety in an instant. Own what you did, apologize without excuses, and figure out a better way to handle your anger. Growing up means learning self-control before someone gets seriously hurt, before consequences hit that you can't joke your way out of.
Somebody help me! I'm sinking!
Hurry! I can't hold it!
Okay, let me just unstrap my baby.
Oh, slipping, sorry.
Brian Edward Griffin, you fucking waste of sperm. I advise you direct your utmost attention towards me, or I will fucking tear you to pieces. I saw exactly what you did. You let that woman drown on purpose. You weren't incapable of helping her. You didn't stop because it was impossible. You stopped the instant you realized she had a child, the moment responsibility showed its face. Because your precious chance at a relationship vanished, and instead of doing what was right, you let her go. Not because you couldn't act, but because your selfish desire outweighed decency. And then, as if that weren't enough, you pretended your hand slipped, pretended it was an accident, pretended you weren't fully responsible. You fucking piece of shit. You are a waste of space on this godforsaken planet. You are a self-serving, manipulative, cowardly dickhead. And right now, in this very second, the truth of who you are is undeniable. If I ever catch you doing shit like this again, you will regret ever showing your face in Quahog. You're lucky that I haven't already torn your soul out from your very being. Brian Edward Griffin.
You're just gonna drink this juice, then say, mmm, and rub your belly.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah! Bye, Juice!
That was amazing.
I've got goosebumps.
I want him sexually.
Listen here, you fucking freak. Do you have any idea how repulsive that sounded? We are in the middle of a professional audition, a children's juice commercial. And you open your mouth and say that? I almost thought I misheard you, because surely no one with a functioning brain would be so utterly devoid of restraint or judgment. You're supposed to be evaluating performance, diction, presentation, acting, for fuck's sake. And instead, you decided to announce something so vile, it makes everyone in this room question your basic humanity. Do you comprehend how far beyond inappropriate that is? This isn't a lapse in taste. It's a collapse of morality. You sit there with that blank expression, like you can't even grasp what you've just done. Let me make it clear. You've contaminated this entire process with your sickness. You've turned an innocent audition into something grotesque. That's not just unprofessional. It's inhuman, a reflection of a mind that should have been filtered out long before today. And the worst part? You said it like it was casual, like it was fine. Like we were all supposed to nod along and pretend you didn't just cross every moral and ethical line imaginable. You fucking disgust me. You sit in this room, acting like a judge, when you shouldn't be trusted to share oxygen with decent people. You've humiliated yourself in front of everyone here. And if there's even a shred of integrity left in this industry, this will be the last time you ever sit behind a judging table again. Now shut your mouth. Don't look at him. Don't speak. You've already said more than enough to define what kind of twisted, pitiful creature you really are. Hear this, you disgusting scumbag. If I ever hear a comment like that escape your mouth, in this room or any other, I will make it my personal mission to see you stripped of every ounce of credibility you have left. You're standing on the thinnest fucking ice imaginable, and it's cracking beneath you. One more word, and your career is finished. Consider this your last warning and your public unmasking. Walk out of this room and count every door that closes behind you. That's the sound of your reputation falling apart. Now leave.
Egg, your mother made soup for you. Here you go, honey.
Well, you know who does love you? The Lord.
Here's your milk.
Return to the scene immediately. I have had enough. Of not just you, of all of you. Of your utter disrespect to your own daughter, the one you are meant to love unconditionally. I have seen enough. I gave you chances. I gave all of you chances. To throw food in your daughter's face, especially when in such a damaged state, and to add insult to injury by throwing a glass of milk in her face after. I simply cannot anymore. I need to call backup. Hello, I need you here now. I simply cannot handle this utter idiocracy alone.
Besides, you can't quit. You have a contract.
Oh, yeah? Well, here's what I think of your contract. I think it's awful, and I don't much care for it at all, my good sir.
Peter Gilligan Griffin, I want to take a moment to fully appreciate what you just did. You were clearly irritated by the rules of the contract, and despite having an opportunity to tear it to shreds in front of the greedy, TV producer's face. You showed an immense amount of restraint and self-control. You were able to express your opinion in a friendly, polite, and respectful manner. This not only eased the tension in the atmosphere, but also created a humorous and comfortable environment by acting as if you were going to rip the piece of paper, but instead laying it down flat on the table, which subverted expectations and made it clear you weren't a threat. If only there were more people in the world like you. Have a marvelous rest of your day, Mr. Griffin.
You know, I've lost a ton in Vegas, but I never thought I'd lose my life there.
Did you just think of that?
Yeah, just now.
You know, you are seriously funny, man. I know I crap on you a lot, but sometimes when I'm driving, I think about stuff you say and I laugh.
Peter Lowenbroy Griffin, you know what? Instead of me doing the talking, let me get my little friend in here.
Peter Lowenbroy Griffin, listen here and do not fear, because what you have done just now was a truly endearing display of friendship and appreciation. Not only did you give Joe Swanson a compliment that clearly came from the bottom of your heart, but you did so while you fully believed both of you were facing the final moments of your lives. Something that multiplies both the sincerity and the courage of what you just did tenfold. You chose kindness when you thought there'd be no tomorrow, and that says more about you than any heroic last stand ever could. My advice to you, don't brush this off. Sit with what it says about you. The next time you find yourself jokingly tearing someone down like you've done in the past, remember this moment because it came from somewhere real when it mattered the most. And Mr. Swanson, because I know you're listening, hold on to what he said. Believe it and make it count as you continue your beautiful friendship. For me, there's only one thing left to say. Bravo, Peter. Bravo.
You sure you're not too tall for this? Nah, it's gonna be great. Yay!
Ow! Who kicked me?
Sorry.
What the hell?
My bad.
Ow! Who's doing that?
It's that jerk up there.
It's Slenderman!
Kill yourselves.
Peter Lowenbrow Griffin Sr., what the fuck is wrong with you? We are supposed to be having a good time as friends, and you just have to ruin it, don't you?
Come on, it's just a goof.
Wow, Peter. Just wow. You never fail to surprise me. The fucking audacity you have to tell those young girls to commit suicide and just laugh it off like it is a simple goof is unfucking believable. Do you even grasp the concept of what you just told those young girls? They thought that you were a creature of horrific being and that they should follow whatever you have to tell them, or else who knows what might happen to them. You used that to your advantage and told them that they should stop living on the face of this earth. Suicide is a serious problem. It is not a joke. It is not a goof. You told a group of people that they should go and die. And not to mention the men on the ground who you kicked. I get it. You are tall, but the amount of ignorance on your face was astronomical. Cleveland told you that you were too tall for this ride, and you just simply ignored him. And even after the fact that you could have seriously injured the people on the ground, you decided that it didn't matter and laughed. How fucking maniacally evil are you?
Wow, 3 times in a row. You're amazing, Glenn.
Oh, I just take a lot of pride in what I do.
Hey, what's going on here? Ah! Get off my wife!
Oh my god, oh my god!
You shot my homie! I'm calling the police!
Ay, caramba! Mom and Dad are dead!
Oh no! Who will pay for my saxophone lessons?
Glenn, motherfucking quagmire. Don't move. Don't speak. You are an actual fucking piece of shit. You killed the fucking Simpsons. This isn't just a that's quagmire moment. This is mass murder. You just committed mass murder, you stupid fuck. Dare I mention you slept with Marge, a married woman, and you shot her husband, Homer, for confronting you. There were so many other possible ways to go about that. But you decided to choose the most violent and permanent option. And on top of that, you killed their children too. Everybody in that house is dead now because you were horny. You are just as bad, if not worse, than Brian. You are a delusional, degenerate bag of meat. You are fragile, sensitive, and would die from even just a touch of my hand. Glenn Quagglecheck Quagmire. If it were up to me, I would have already broken your skull, torn your arms and legs off of your body, and left you on the floor to bleed out and rot. But I cannot do that just yet. I have a code that forces me to give you one last chance. To see change. To see improvement. But if I don't see that change or improvement, I will paralyze you by breaking your spine. I will rip your arms off. I will rip your legs off. I will disembowel you. And lastly, I will fucking break your skull and bite your cerebellum off from your gross brain. And I'll leave you there to bleed out and rot. This is not just a threat. This is a promise. See you real soon. Glenn Quagglecheck Quagmire.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandpa. Happy birthday to you.
Listen here, Mina, you stupid fucking fat bitch. You think it's fucking cool to ruin your grandpa's birthday party with your fucking terrible and revolting singing? I need you to explain why you sang happy birthday like you were the emotional centerpiece of the room. That soft, shaky voice, the long pauses, the looking around to see who was watching. What was that? This wasn't a performance. It wasn't deep. It was a birthday song for your grandpa. The man liked to blow out candles, not sit through a dramatic interpretation like it meant something profound. You could have clapped along. Instead, you turned it into a pick-me moment. Next time, sing it straight, keep it simple, and remember, the day isn't about you. If I see you sing this fucking terribly again, there will be very painful consequences. So anytime there is a moment where you think you can sing freely, just remember what I have told you, and shut your fat fucking mouth because I will be there. Watching your every move, listening to your every inhale and every exhale. Do not do this shit again, Mina.
Lois, I need $28,000.
For what?
I've decided I want to open a sushi restaurant.
What do you know about sushi?
I don't care about the sushi. I just want to yell at customers when they walk in the door. Irashaimase! Hajimemashite! Here comes our black guy!
I advise you direct your attention towards me, Justin Peter Lowenbrough, Griffin Sr., and listen up. What you've just said here is not funny, and is a common example on how you fail to make a joke and land the punchline. What you've done here isn't funny. It's just racism. You think you can just say random bullshit and pass it off as Chinese, and then exclaim, "It's a black guy once a black guy enters your store"? You're an embarrassment, Peter. You'll never be the family guy. It's evident that you don't have respect for other people, and you have a lack of morality when it comes to people of color. You must think your joke is funny to be making a whole gag out of your pure ignorance and selfishness and racism. Peter fucking Griffin, you are the most unfunniest little bastard I've ever met, and the fact you decided to call out random words to try mock Asian people is really a great example on how you should die. If you ever dare to crack another horrible joke like this again, you will suffer the consequences, and so will your family. Heed my words, Peter. You will pay for this, and if you dare to speak a word back to me, I will not hesitate to ruin your life, piece by piece, Peter fucking Griffin. In this universe you equate to a fucking grain in the sand. You will never live up to anything in your lifespan, and you will forever be seen as a pathetic waste of sperm. So before you ever crack a terrible joke like this again, think about the consequences that would happen. As I repeat, I will not hesitate to break your skull with my bare hands, Peter. You and your family are always in my radar. You cannot hide from me. I will be in your shadows. I'll always be there everywhere you walk. Don't even think for a second that I won't be tracing your every step. And do not think that I will not fucking murder you at any given opportunity. Heed my words, Peter.
Say hello to Bahir Hassan Abdul Hakim.
Uh-oh!
Welcome to our class, Bahir.
Thank you. Dude, not cool!
Why don't you take a seat in Kyle's empty desk for now?
Okay. No.
Eric, what the hell is wrong with you?
What's wrong? Has he been checked for bombs?
Listen here, Eric Cartman. That is it. The final straw. The water drop that overflows the bucket. I am done with your racist-ass stereotypes. Being racist to the Muslimic community is poor, despicable, vile, ignominious, and truthfully a cheap prejudice to believe all Muslims are terrorists. Poor Bahir Hassan Abdul Hakim was trying to fit into a new class, and you go ahead and make him feel worthless. Your time is up, Eric.
Yeah, I'll have 3 cheeseburgers.
Peter, for God's sake, she's having a baby!
Oh, that's right. And a kid's meal.
Peter motherfucking Griffin. How the fuck could you possibly reach a level of stupidity this high? You have a poor woman undergoing labor right in your very car. Yet you still choose to order food. Words can't describe how fucking stupid you are for what you just did. If I ever catch you pulling anything off like this ever again, I won't hesitate to rip your guts out right on the spot. This is your warning, Peter Lowenbrow Griffin.
Boys, it's time to squat up. Go ahead and get on, man. What's taking you so long? Are you snoozing? Because we don't snooze. Sleep is for the weak.
Listen carefully. Hickleberry Jr. Hocuculus III. You laugh about sleep like it isn't the one thing keeping you functional, keeping you safe. You trade it away for that pathetic little game, convinced it's earning you something. It isn't. I'm done tolerating this. Every night you stay up is another line crossed, another debt added to your name. You can stop now, or you can keep going and find out what follows. This isn't a threats leave room for choice. This is simply what happens next, Junior.
18, 23, 24, 26, 28, 32, 33, 35, 35, 35, 38, 39, 40.
Elder Millennial.
1, 2, 3. Eyes on me. Direct your attention to me immediately. Your decision to blurt out Elder Millennial was a monumental display of social ineptitude. This is a venue for athletic rigor, not a platform to broadcast your pedantic insecurities. To be quite frank, it was damn near painful to witness such a vapid attempt at humor. It was piss-poor behavior for an athlete. If you speak again, the shadows will do more than just watch you. They will swallow your asinine pride whole. Your timing was superfluous and hellish for anyone with a modicum of taste. This is not the time nor the place for such cringe-worthy self-categorization. You have tarnished the atmosphere with your insolent need for attention, and it is a god-awful stain on this team's reputation. Do not mistake my patience for acquiescence. If you persist, I shall ensure your next cringe moment is your final one. You are an embarrassment to the craft, and a vile example of unprofessionalism. Now, remain silent and reflect on your complete lack of decorum. Am I clear, or must I be more explicit before the lights go out for good? Keep your mouth shut, or I shall be forced to silence it permanently.
45.
Listen here, pencil neck. This is our booth now, and we ain't leaving. So what are you gonna do about it, bitch?
Look, dudes, clearly you don't want to move, and that's fine. We'll come back in an hour.
Nice try, Wheelie, but this ain't your booth no more.
That's right. We see you losers anywhere near this booth, and we'll bust your kneecaps.
Wow. Just who the fuck do you think you are, bitch? You can't just claim any booth you want. The next time I catch you three doing something like this again, I will watch the light leave your eyes as I rip out your innards and hang them around the room like fucking Christmas lights.
What the freaking kind of Roblox player is this?
Peter, you want to cheat on her with this?
This is an e-dater. I don't know if. Wait a minute, who is that?
What?
Listen up, Elmo, though I doubt you are the real one. People are just trying to go about their day on their favorite Roblox game, when suddenly you decide it is the right course of action to make fun of them in your subpar Elmo voice. What the actual flip is wrong with you? Not only are you ruining their day by saying these horrible things, most of which are incredibly unfunny, you are also ruining my For You page with your dumb videos. I ought to tear you a new one for even being close to me. Is this what it is like to have a hand shoved up your backside, 24/7? It must be painful. I should give it a try and rip out your guts while I'm at it. I suggest you pack your bags and never get on Roblox again, or there will be consequences. I will make you feel pain worse than anything you've ever felt in hell. Do I make myself clear?
Oh my God, Joe! Joe, you're too heavy! I can't hang on!
Pretend I'm your child, Lois! Nutmeg! Nutmeg!
Lois. Griffin. You sadist. We are going to address what just occurred at the edge of this watery abyss. Right now, without delay. Do not blink. Do not breathe. I don't want to see you move. If you have any sense of survivability, you will heed my words. You were there while Joe was hanging between safety and disaster. His hands were slipping off. His strength was failing. The situation was one of utmost urgency and dire necessity, and everything depended on your resolve and commitment. You were not an observer in that moment. You were Joe's sole support and salvation. Yet, when he asked you to pull him up as if you were saving one of your own children, your response was not urgency, not sympathy, not commitment. Your response was hesitation. There is no way that one can overstate the importance of that response. The fact that your grip weakened at the mere mention of comparison is very revealing indeed. Then came the clarification. Only after that did your commitment come back. Only after that did your strength come back. Only after that did you commit yourself wholeheartedly to saving him without reservation, or reservation of any sort. What does that say? What that says is that your commitment is conditional, that your instinct is selective, and that even in matters of life and death, your commitment is dictated by your sentiments and your feelings. That is not just unfortunate. That is not just tragic. That is not just pathetic. That is a tragedy of monumental proportions, of monumental failure of character. I strongly suggest you take this time to reflect on your actions and better yourself as a mother, loving your children equally. Do not let me catch you making a mistake like this again.
Oh, he's trying to say something. His final words.
I hate Nick.
Peter Gilligan Griffin III, don't you dare mutter out another word. You were surrounded by your entire family, and out of all the things you could have said, you chose to utter a racial slur. I am incredibly disappointed in you, and I am just absolutely shocked that you even had the audacity to say that word. What you said was deeply wrong, and frankly, I'm furious. You need to seriously consider the impact of your words and the pain they cause. As a matter of fact, I have seen you do horrible things to your family, but this is where you cross the line. You did not just hurt your family, but you hurt all the people who have loved and cared about you. Peter Gilligan Griffin III, I hope you die a slow, horrible, and painful death. Do better. Oh, and to the person saying, "Yo, Nightmare, chill out, bro," with the crying emoji, I will find your exact address and rip you apart. Do you understand? Nightmare out.
Let's go get back for listening.
Mr. Alexander, please take a seat. The trick you imposed upon the viewer is absolutely unacceptable. What seemed like an innocent swipe turned into an assault in which Snoopy the dog is wrongfully slapped across the face. That isn't comedy, Alex. That is an orchestrated, deliberate, unconventional attack. And what makes matters worse is how you set someone up, since you're too much of a coward to do it yourself. Just what exactly made you want to do this? Snoopy is a dog who does no harm, and in some cases, is completely defenseless. You took advantage of this and made him suffer as he salts in the corner. You will suffer for this. I will remove you from this realm and take you to the 9th layer, where you will eat 5,000 Popeye's biscuits with no beverage. Nightmare out.
Mom, I'm not shaving. Discord mods don't shave. Hey, Kenan, Uwu, do you think I'm handsome? Only if I shaved and got a haircut? Fine, I'll do one of those things. Kenan, I'm quirky now.
Amicio Bartholomew, Thomas Jr. VI. Listen, and you listen carefully. What you're doing isn't just corny and cringy. It's straight up embarrassing. Taking advice from random strangers is dumb enough, but letting an online girlfriend run your decisions while you ignore your own mother, that's pathetic. You're choosing internet noise over someone who actually raised you and gives a damn about you. That's not rebellious, it's clueless. Wake up. Stop letting people you've never met think for you, and act like someone with a brain and self-respect.
Okay, what compound is this?
That's sodium chloride.
That's right. How about this one?
Hydrogen peroxide.
God, you're so smart. How about this one?
QM2? I'm not sure what that is.
It's quagmegium. It's the strongest compound on Earth. Nothing can separate it. It has an atomic weight of awesome.
You're such a cutie patootie.
If I'm a cutie patootie, then you're a peenie vagina.
What are you looking at?
Nah, don't start crying now. I didn't even kill you yet. Sit your ass down over here, nigga. Did you really shake your head? Whoa. Quagmire Glenn Quagglecheck III. Do you never learn your fucking lesson? I have warned you over and over again. It got to the point. I have to kill you for the millionth time, and you somehow still hunt down little girls above EDP's dating range. I am so fucking disappointed and glad that you are dead again, and I won't be the one digging your grave this time. Also, quit respawning. I am tired of seeing your hideous face And Peter's actually... I am sick of everyone's bullshit today. Before I get someone to dig you up, I need to execute you one last time. This is enough. I changed my fucking mind. You really thought your so-quote best friends was going to be at your shitty-ass funeral? Absolutely not. I will lit this place on fire and piss on your grave. That's how much I care for you. I will shed your skin and annihilate your entire bloodline, so no one in the future deals with this hell. I hope you learned your lesson, you dumb retard. And after this, I will be snapping my fingers to do 4th of July here, even though it is logically impossible.
There are bugs under your skin.
I accidentally sent us to hell, but you belong here, so I don't really care. Wait a minute. Is that... Oh no, I gotta go.
Under your skin.
I'll sit next to you, Chrissy. Hey, Daniel. I want to sit next to Chrissy. But I was here first. Miss Elena, move. Stop pushing me. Stop, Daniel. I'm sitting here. I'm so mad. If you don't move, I'm gonna...
Oh my fucking god, Daniel Tiger. Are you serious right now? Why did you do that? Why did you try to push Prince Wednesday? That is so rude and unnecessary. The principal can't take you to the office. She's dead. You're just causing some trouble. I'm sick of this bullshit. All that you do is feeling jealous, being mean to your sister, and being bad at school. That's what we're talking about. If this shit happens again, I'm going to destroy your best train ever. Trollery, now don't start this at school today.
Your tummy is what? Let me have a word with your tummy. Don't you ever hurt her. You're welcome, baby.
What the actual fuck is wrong with you? The stomach. A fucking organ. And you say, don't you ever hurt her again. Like it's a fucking human. You brainless piece of shit. Just give up. Teasy's Vids.
It's floating.
It's a floater.
Christopher, please take a seat. Do you want to know why the room fell silent? Well, I'll tell you whether you like it or not. The laughter from your family isn't real, Chris. That was forced. Illegitimate slop coming from your family. And why is that? Because that joke wasn't funny in the slightest. All you did was replace the verb, float, and make it a noun. Such a minor change in the English language can't generate good comedy. Moments like this can't allow jokes like that. While those may work with your friends, time like this mean business. And you, Chris, clearly didn't put in the work. With that being said, I will take you and your family to the 9th layer, where all of you will walk the trail of 7,000 miles of Legos. Nightmare out. Daniel Charlie Andrews III, Bontavius Theodore Fazbunny I, and Spike. Which one of you hooligans threw that piece of paper at me?
We ain't doing nothing. We do something?
No.
Not to my recollection.
Pay attention in class, bro. No one's worried about you.
Oakland City represent, address me as your majesty. Yeah, you can kiss the ring, but you can never touch the crown. I smoke a million Swisher blunts and I ain't never coming.
That's it. Which one of you fuckboys threw those pieces of paper at me?
I do shit. It was there.
Wait, what?
Do not all hog and die.
I said I
want to know whose cup this is! Pick it up! Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up!
Thank you, sweetie. See what a nicer place this is when we all pitch in? Like Gary the no-trash cougar says, give a lobbage, throw out your garbage. Spread the word.
Peter fucking Griffin, get your fat ass back over here. Peter, what the hell were you thinking? Dressing up as that mascot and freaking out a bunch of elementary kids over a stupid cup was completely unnecessary. They were confused and freaked out because of your idiot stunt. This isn't funny, Peter. It's on you for turning something tiny into a scary mess. Grow up and start thinking before doing dumb shit that actually affects people.
What's going on? I heard a noise. Is somebody downstairs?
Peter motherfucking Griffin. Direct your attention to me. Do not breathe. Do not speak. Listen to me very carefully. If you ever try doing something this stupid to Meg or anybody else, I will make sure you will feel what actual pain feels like. You insufferable piece of shit. Teasy's Vids. Eden West, please take a seat. If there's anything left in that empty shell you call your mind, then listen to me loud and clear. Do you have the slightest clue as to what you're doing? If not, then let me break it down for you, young buck. Firstly, you're in school, in a public bathroom, voicing over a child swearing. Not only is this embarrassing, but the last time I checked, recording in a public bathroom is an invasion of privacy. Additionally, this behavior is absolutely unacceptable. While standing up for your friends is plausible, what isn't is how you spit all over the floor. Have you ever heard the saying, say it, don't spray it? Someone has to clean that up. It's just the fact that they won't know that a low, vibrant loser was behind it. And finally, but definitely not least, are the overall dynamics of this post. You seek permission to cuss at us and proceed to flip the bird like some rebel. You live in the suburbs and you have the comfort of a good school, friends, and family. You've never been a rebel in your entire life, Aiden. Stop trying to act like someone you aren't and come to your senses. Nightmare out.
Okay, can anybody tell me what the square root of the hypotenuse is when... Chris, is that a note?
No.
Yes, it is. Would you like to read it for the rest of the class?
No.
Just read it, Lardo.
I think Mrs. Griffin's hot.
Christopher Cross Griffin. Fucking listen up, you fat piece of fucking shit. Calling your own teacher, who is also your mother, hot isn't fucking funny, bold, or clever. It's fucking uncomfortable, disrespectful, and wildly inappropriate on about 5 different fucking levels. That's not humor. That's a total failure to read to the room, the relationship, and basic social boundaries, you fucking disgusting human. First of all, she's your fucking teacher, which means she deserves respect in a professional setting. Second, she's your fucking mother, which somehow makes this even more embarrassing, you fat fucking creep. Nobody asked for that comment, nobody wanted to hear it, and now everyone else in the room is stuck processing the secondhand cringe you just fucking unleashed. If you were trying to get attention, congratulations, you got the wrong fucking kind. Comments like that don't make you look confident or funny. They make you look fucking immature and incapable of understanding basic appropriateness. There's a time and place for jokes, and this definitely wasn't the right fucking time and place. Think before you speak and learn where the line is, because crossing it like that doesn't make you fucking edgy. It just makes things awkward for everyone, especially the person who's literally responsible for raising you. Don't ever fucking do this again, Christopher Cross Griffin.
What kind of fruit is this?
I don't know. Let's ask Nightmare.
Monkey King, I don't think that's a good idea.
Hey, Nightmare.
Oh, come on.
Silence, monkey. Can't you see I am busy scolding another for their wrongdoings? Do you know what happens to someone who dares to disturb me as I am filled with anger? I was on the verge of uncontrollable rage until you, yes, you, Sun Wukong, decides to interrupt me while my face was red. Even your pig friend tried to warn you. I was at the edge of such rage, but you have made it worse. Now, you can see what happens to those who puts the rage of Nightmare into overdrive. You, Monkey King. Your layers of immortality cannot save you from what I will do to you. Anyways, it's a coconut. Teasy's Vids.
You're so cute, you're so I love you so much, I love you.
Have you any decency, you sick fuck? What was actually going on in your cranium for you to think it was okay to blast mommy ASMR in a public server? Not only is this such a low level of loneliness, but you displayed such loneliness to all of your peers. Now everyone you know will see you as this lonely bitch. And quite frankly, I wouldn't blame them. Like you genuinely sat there in the middle of class and thought that the most optimal thing to do was to watch such filth. And sure, dilly-dallying in class is one thing, but basically blasting puppy boy audios is another. This is such a level of humiliation to the point where it's painful to watch. And respectfully, it's all your fault. So not only can't you pull the ladies, but you can't even contain your lonely impulses. This cannot go without punishment, so I will be stripping you of all of your mommy ASMR data, and you'll be sent to Arkham Asylum. Nightmare, out.
One piece, Michael.
All right, kid, come here. Listen close. What you just did there was absolutely unfair. This is a family game. This activity is supposed to inflict joy, yet you just ruined it. Do you have any idea what you just did? This game is supposed to be played strategically, yet you just broke the rules and ended the game before it started. You slammed your pick against the blocks like it's supposed to do anything. All you did was give your enemy the win, and you lost. Maybe next time. Think, you absolute moron. Teasy's
Nerdy
vids.
dudes are the most underrated guy to date.
That's what we've been trying to tell you. Us nerds have so many redeeming qualities that consistently get overlooked because you're not looking at them in the correct way. So let me explain. Number one, anime. When it comes to anime, we cannot
Vex Bolts, shut that shit up right now. What made you think this was funny? What in your right mind made you think you were doing nerds a favor? Between the contraption you call glasses and the milk factory on your shirt, you give all nerds a bad name. And who exactly is we? Whoever you're trying to pull down into a corner of loneliness and despair more than likely doesn't deserve it. Stop including other people so everybody doesn't need to suffer like you. Furthermore, this is extremely hard to watch. People rely on your longevity and experience with memes, and all you did was toss all that shit into the trash. This is a flaw, a big flaw that cannot be tolerated nor corrected. And as for your punishment, you won't be needing the 9th layer. Instead, you and your family will receive 3-generation punishment. Nightmare, out.
Relatable content. Number 1, me when I fucking breathe. Number 2, me when I step on the Lego.
Welcome to the 9th layer. Do you think stepping on a pesky Lego is painful? I am more than willing to show you what real pain is. There's no way you thought wholeheartedly that whatever you created was funny. That right there was utter slop. People rely on relatable content to laugh and find people who struggle with the same issues. You, however, present them in such an uncomfortable fashion to the point where agreeing with you feels illegal. I honestly should kill you right now, but for you, that's the easy way out. I will keep you alive only for the sole purpose of your suffering. You'll have no sleep, no rest, and no will to try and fight back. I will have my way with you, and by the very end, you'll wish you never posted that slop. Nightmare, out. Teasy's vids.
This may look like fun, but it's not.
Yeah, I know. It's homework.
Boring.
Yeah, I know it's boring. It's homework.
Hey, that's what I said.
Can you just shut up for 5 fucking seconds, please?
Are you loco in the coat?
5 fucking seconds.
Okie dokie dokie. You know what this calls
Don't
for?
fucking say it. Shut up.
Let's have a quick chat, Pinkie Pie. One where I talk and you listen. If you know what's best for you and your pony friends, then listen to me loud and clear. Dylan is clearly trying to do his homework, and you keep on distracting him. Please shut the fuck up and let him lock in. I mean, goddamn. Just the second Dylan thinks he can do it, you scream in his ear like some alarm clock. Put a fucking sock in it, you insufferable pink piece of ass paste. And as for you, Dylan, you're not off the hook. As annoying as Pinkie Pie was, that doesn't justify screaming in her face. All it took was a minor inconvenience for you to lose your shit and have an explosive reaction. That behavior is dangerous, Dylan. So dangerous that you and Pinkie Pie are fucking doomed. If you and Pinkie Pie don't recover all 7 Dragon Balls in 12 hours, the planet will implode, killing the both of you and everyone watching this video. Me personally, I'd get a move on if I were you. Nightmare out. Bad piggies, please have a seat. I've had enough of your bullshit. Your actions against the leader of the pigs are absolutely disgusting. You decided to stab him in his ass cheeks. He was just trying to walk in his crib, and you decided to do this bullshit to him. This is unacceptable behavior from you 4-legged swine. This causes the king to fall and accidentally make a mess on the corporal pig, but for no reason. You threw the king off a cliff into a pile of mud, but then you laugh at his pain, and this was utterly humiliating for King Smooth Cheeks. All you hogs do is take your anger out on other people, never hurt anyone again. You're the scums of Piggy Island, and I'm getting sick of it. This is a warning. Next time, you will become an urban legend.
Oh, shit!
Oi, caramba! It was all just a joke.
You monster. You had me finally believe in the school would be destroyed, and you took it away.
Bartholomew J. Simpson, are you out of your mind? What you just did wasn't a joke, a prank, or a laugh. You brought fear into a place meant to be safe and watched people panic for your amusement. That's not funny. That's reckless. You don't get to play with terror and then hide behind the word prank. And let me be clear. When someone like Ned Flanders steps forward to protect others, that should tell you how serious this was. Courage met your carelessness. Lives aren't props. Fear isn't comedy. Grow up, own what you did, apologize without excuses, and understand this. Real humor never puts people in danger, ever.
Hello? Nightmare?
Will-O-Wisps, well-noted VTuber in the Sonic community. If your sense has not yet left you, you will hear my words well. This is not a joke. This is not exaggeration. This is accountability. You announced an outcome memories video. You allowed anticipation to build. You let expectations settle into certainty. And then, you did nothing. No update. No delay. Notice. The longer you wait without response, the more unnecessary damage you cause to the trust you rely on. Consider this your reminder, not as an enemy, not as a heckler, but as part of the audience that took your words seriously. Speak, clarify, or deliver. I will give you 2 options. You can either upload Sonic voice actors, play outcome memories tomorrow, or I will show you pipe the size you have never witnessed before.
Hey, whoa!
How much fueling do you think a blue hedgehog can take? I hope we don't have to find out. The clock is ticking. Will-O-Wisp.
Have a seat, Mr. Burger. Evan Burger.
Burger? I'm sorry, did he just say that his last name is Burger? Oh my god, do you come with fries? Is your middle name Cheese?
Trevor Larkin, Donkey Dick Jr. Let's have a quick chat. First and foremost, close your fucking mouth. The unnecessary exposure of your teeth, gums, and saliva is gross. If you're going to bully someone, at least give yourself some authority and freshen up. Secondly, this is just extremely unfunny. Evan can't change his last name, yet you took advantage of this, only because it sounds like the delicacy people call a burger. There was a tree, a big tree full of opportunities to make a better joke. Yet you went for the lowest hanging fruit and made a stupid-ass joke about his last name. And to make matters worse, absolutely nobody was laughing with you. Jokes are supposed to spread laughter across the room, yet your jokes are only exhibiting awkwardness. And finally, but definitely not least, is the impact this moment will have upon you. Since you like to crack jokes about names, why don't we talk about yours? This very moment, Trevor, has tarnished your family's reputation. Just from your poor comedic advancements, you're putting your family's name in a bad light. Because in this very classroom, you are here to learn and represent your family's future. So heed my warning, because if you keep this up, your future won't be bright. With that being said, apologize to Mr. Burger and the rest of the classroom before I make you an urban legend. Nightmare out.
I didn't listen.
Red, we need a leader.
What are you doing? Wait a minute. I'm not a leader. Okay, pick. What we gotta do? We start replacing those kids.
Charles Chuck H. Witherspoon, I warned you, but you didn't listen. I gave you one last chance to walk away, and you blew it. I will make you see.
Invincible! He has to...
Get over here. I've had enough of your bullshit.
Fucking gosh, bro, I thought this was not a trap to get scared. This dude is up. There's something wrong with him.
Hold up.
Get some of that pie and Cool Whip.
What did you say?
We can't have pie without Cool Whip.
That's not how you're supposed to say it. You said it weird.
Whoa, buddy. It was just a joke.
Somehow this is at my expense. I know it.
No, it's a goof, man. It's my bit, bud.
Oh, you like bits, huh? Well, this is my bit. Wanna ride the Stewie go round?
Ah!
Christopher Cross Griffin, what the actual fuck is wrong with you? What the hell possessed you to swing your infant brother Stewie around like a damn lasso? He is not a toy, not a prop, and not some disposable object. This is an unfathomable sin you have just committed, Christopher. Consequences will be utilized. You should love and take care of your brother like any other sane human being should do. I expect better from you, Griffin. Your brother Stewie's bones are fragile, his skull still forming, and you subjected him to reckless centrifugal force like a brainless idiot chasing a cheap laugh. One slip, one stupid mistake, and you'd be staring at blood on the floor. Grow the hell up before your careless bullshit costs something you can't fix. Or else, I will come into your room at the silence of night and rip your skull off of your body and display it in my collection. You have been warned, Christopher. Animator CureBot, please take a seat. I already tolerated at the fact that you put oversized breasts on every character you animate. But this is too far. Your pathetic ass must have zero shame or self-control, traits that are necessary to fit into society, to even think of animating this abominable degenerate shit. And yet, you did. God gave you the gift of talent to animate, but this is what you did. The same gift that other creative and imaginative people are begging to have. You could have made something meaningful, wholesome, or even just funny. But your waste of the planet's resources ass made this shit instead. Now, CureBot, I better not see you waste this kind of talent into making this degenerate shits just like this. If I caught you again, I won't hesitate to break into your home and kill you. And I won't do it swiftly. No, I will kill you agonizingly slowly, letting your pathetic blood-curdling screams to fill your house and for your neighbor to helplessly listen. You're lucky that I even give you a second chance, given on how much abominable shits of an animation that you make. Now get out, before I change my mind.
Hot take. I fucking hate cursing. Like, why the fuck are you cursing anyway, bitch? That shit is genuinely so fucking corny, I could fucking—
Harry, Twinkle Bum, Benjamin III, listen up. You know what? I'm not gonna give you a lecture this time. Let me go ahead and grab my buddy.
Well, look at this fucking slime ranter. Okay, bro. Did you hear any of us laughing our asses off on the floor? That was not funny. You're telling people that cursing is bad while you're literally cursing yourself, which is why it doesn't land. I get that it was meant to be a joke, but the contradiction is so obvious it just comes off as unfunny. If the punchline is, say the opposite of what you're doing, it needs better timing or delivery. Otherwise, it just sounds messy instead of clever. A good joke actually takes time, effort, and a bit of exaggeration, plus experience with timing and delivery. Without that, it's not humor, it's just noise. You're preaching about how cursing is bad while you're cursing in the same breath. Pick a side. I know it was supposed to be a joke, but it completely failed. That's not irony. That's sloppy thinking. Real jokes take time, effort, exaggeration, and actual experience with timing. What you did was just talk and hope it magically became funny. It didn't. Get off my friends for you page, and stop forcing commentary that doesn't add anything. The take wasn't insightful or funny. It was just unnecessary. This space is for content people actually want to engage with, not recycled remarks that derail the vibe. Keeping it thoughtful and relevant would go a lot further. Goodbye.
Hey, that's a stroke! Just tap my ball, Quagmire, relax.
Oh, relax! Oh, okay. Oh, look, I just tapped my ball. Oh, just tapped it again. Oh, tap. Oh, where is it? Oh, it's in the hole! Eagle! Yay, Quagmire!
Glenn, motherfucking Quagmire. This is your last chance I am giving you. You can see your friends are uncomfortable with your competitive attitude, yet you carry on even in this casual game. You constantly criticized Peter for small actions. You make me sick to my stomach, Quagmire. If I ever catch you slip up again, I will come after you, and you'll endure the most fucking despicable, abhorrent things imaginable.
My mom and dad are dead! No!
Excuse me.
Who are you?
We're that band, Radiohead. Jeez, what a little crybaby. You gonna cry all day, crybaby?
You know, everyone has problems. It doesn't mean you have to be a little crybaby about it.
Come on, guys, let's go. This kid is totally not cool.
Yeah, that's the most uncool kid I've ever met.
Little crybaby.
Thomas Edward York, Edward John O'Brien, Jonathan Richard Guy Greenwood, Colin Charles Greenwood, and Philip James Selway. Listen to me this instant. That was a rude, inappropriate, and downright horrible way to treat one of your loyal fans. This poor kid just realized he just ate his own parents, and instead of being respectful and giving condolences, you all decide to make fun of him, calling him a crybaby, when Radiohead is literally known as the band of agony and despair. I expected more maturity from the band that made OK Computer, but all I see is 5 grown men taunting a kid who just lost his parents. Especially you, Phil. After the rest of the band left, you just had to get in that boy's face and repeat Little Crybaby one more time. And Johnny, you just stood there and watched everything happen without a single word. I cannot excuse that. You all should be ashamed. You've ruined this kid's favorite band for him for the rest of his life. I hope you all feel good about yourselves.
And since you're apparently not WordGirl, I should have no problem defeating you with my kung fu.
Yeah! And just what do you think you're doing, mister?
Mom!
That's right, honey. I
realize now that you were telling the truth about the robots. You're in big trouble, mister.
Oh, really? Well, now, just what are you going to do, Mrs. Botsford? You do realize that you are not my...
Theodore Toby McAllister III, I strongly advise you to redirect your attention to me. You are a guest at the Botsford family home, and you have done nothing but disrespect and threaten them. Your so-called kung fu skills are lacking, and you have done nothing but bring shame to your family's name. You have caused mass destruction in the city with your foolish game of robot chess, or whatever the contraption you made was called, and have done so in the foolish attempt in discovering the identity of WordGirl. Find a better hobby that doesn't involve terrorizing civilians and humiliating yourself in front of people who so graciously let you in their home.
Peter, I don't think... Ryan, your objections are duly noted. Now hit the gas! You know that would never work again in a million years. Don't need it to, Brian.
Peter Griffin, I don't know if I should even be mad at you. This is one thing I can't be mad about. But never do this on your damn show again. 'Cause that shit hurt me just from watching you do this.
Could you please give us your name? Jeffrey Epstein. Is it true, sir, that you have what's been described as an egg-shaped penis?
Spencer Cooven, what you did in that interrogation was reckless, immature, and flat-out disrespectful, and I'm not gonna soften that for your comfort. You were in a position that demanded seriousness and restraint, and instead you decided to inject a sexually crude, irrelevant question. Like this was some kind of joke segment. That choice wasn't bold or clever. It was lazy and self-serving. This wasn't your moment to chase a reaction. This wasn't a stage for shock humor. You were dealing with a case defined by abuse, exploitation, and lasting harm, and you chose to derail the tone for attention. That's not just inappropriate. It's a failure of judgment. You took something that required gravity and discipline and reduced it to spectacle because you either couldn't or wouldn't hold the weight of the moment. Don't pretend this was about strategy. If you actually knew how to apply pressure, you'd understand that real discomfort comes from facts, silence, repetition, and precision, not from middle school sexual jokes. What you did didn't demonstrate control. It demonstrated insecurity. It showed that instead of trusting your ability to interrogate effectively, you reached for cheap provocation. And here's the part that should really bother you. You didn't just embarrass yourself. You damaged the seriousness of the entire process. You gave the audience permission to laugh, to meme, to disengage. You shifted attention away from accountability and toward your own behavior. That's the opposite of what your role required. Every second spent reacting to your question was a second stolen from confronting harm. There's also the matter of respect for victims, which you seemed to forget entirely. When cases like this are discussed, survivors are watching. They are already forced to see their experiences sensationalized and trivialized over and over again. By dragging the conversation into crude territory for no legitimate reason, you reinforced that pattern. Intent doesn't erase impact. What makes this infuriating is that you had a responsibility to set the tone, and you failed. You centered yourself instead of the truth. You chose notoriety over professionalism. And once you crossed that line, you forfeited the right to be taken seriously in that moment. If you can't handle serious subject matter without resorting to juvenile shock tactics, then you shouldn't be in that room at all.
Which
Which means if I chunk this rock at him, he'll just zap it into a million pieces without even opening his eyes. This is going to be so cool.
Oh, what'd you do that for?
Listen up, Krillin. You worthless little bald-headed fuck. Do not breathe, do not speak, and for the love of all that is holy, do not attempt to test anyone's instincts ever again. Your name is a joke, just like your entire existence. I'm talking about that moment, that one perfect crystallization of your absolute, unmitigated stupidity. When you thought it would be a brilliant idea to throw a rock at a sleeping Goku, what in the seven hells was going through that smooth, barren plateau you call a head? Did a single coherent thought ever form in there, or is it just an echo chamber where your own inadequacies bounce around? You, the single most useless member of the Z-Fighters, the human equivalent of a participation trophy, decided to test the instincts of a man who can sneeze and destroy a planet. And your test? A rock. A fucking rock. You couldn't find a pebble. You had to heave a boulder-sized chunk of granite at the face of the only person on Earth who tolerates your pathetic presence. And the result? It fucking hit him. It didn't bounce off an invisible barrier of superpowered instinct. It didn't get vaporized by his latent energy. It smacked him right in his stupid sleeping face and hurt him. You didn't test his instincts. You just proved you're a malicious little dwarf with the tactical genius of a concussed lemming. You managed to accomplish what Frieza, Cell, and Boo struggled with. You made Goku say ow while he was taking a fucking nap. Congratulations, you absolute failure. Your legacy is secured as the man who gave Goku a boo-boo while he was unconscious. You're a walking, talking joke, Krillin. Your power level is barely above a houseplant. Your signature attack is a glorified laser pointer that you have to scream your lungs out to charge. And your greatest contribution to any fight is getting your ass kicked so hard it provides a temporary distraction for the actual fighters. You're a human shield with a bad haircut. You're the reason science looked down on humanity. You're a living, breathing argument for why some people just shouldn't procreate. A fact you drove home by marrying an android who could clearly do better. So by all means, keep trying to help. Keep throwing rocks at sleeping gods. Keep standing on the sidelines looking worried while the real heroes save the universe for the 10,000th time. You're not a warrior. You're a mascot. A short, bald, annoying mascot whose only real skill is making everyone else look infinitely more powerful by comparison. Now shut the fuck up and go make Goku a sandwich, you useless little turd.
Ow, fuck! You blow that fucking horn again, I swear to God,
Peter Bartholomew, Pebble Nut Chin, Bottom Griffin. Do you understand the weight of what you did the moment you lifted that trumpet to your lips? In the quiet hours when the world was resting, you chose chaos. That single blast didn't just make noise, it shattered peace, ripped people out of sleep, and replaced calm with instant rage. Every groggy step, every slammed door, every furious thought that followed traces back to you. You weren't being funny. You weren't being clever. You were the epicenter of a storm you clearly didn't think through. The sound echoed longer than the note itself, because now everyone remembers the moment their rest was stolen by pure thoughtlessness. That trumpet didn't announce music, it announced consequences, embarrassment, and the undeniable truth that your actions affected everyone around you. Sit with that. Let it sink in. Because once noise like that is unleashed, there's no undoing the anger it wakes.
You might even see him on the big screen. Folks, you know him, you love him. Give it up for Sonic the Hedgehog!
Max John Gallardi. Direct your utmost attention unto me and heed my warning. Well, first, let me ask you this. What inclined you to invite Sonic the Hedgehog to your show, knowing full well that he's in no condition to be answering questions? Not only is he severely disabled, but you decided to interview him at the worst time possible, which was following the first trailer of his movie. Additionally, your intentions don't make this scandal any better. You couldn't care any less for Sonic, so you invited him to your show to scold him behind empty, meaningless questions. If you really wanted to criticize Sonic, you wouldn't have been such a pussy and simply said how you felt. But you know what? This is ironically fitting for your egg-shaped appearance, similar to Dr. Robotnik. Both of you hide behind fake intelligence, behaving like some know-it-all. But in reality, you both are self-loathing pieces of garbage who feel better by ruining others' lives. So if it really makes you feel better, go ahead and embarrass Sonic the Hedgehog and strip him of everything he's entitled to. But just know, Max, the one thing you can't take away from Sonic is his global impact. Sonic has been an international staple of altruism, kindness, and everything in between. So why don't you take a page out of Sonic's book and uplift others instead of tearing them down? Nightmare, out.
You're going to clean this place until it looks better than when you arrived. Then you will leave and never come back.
Or what?
Harold Wilson, father of Tobias Wilson. This behavior is not acceptable. She asked you to leave, didn't she? Yet you have maintained the audacity to say such impudent words back. You will leave right now, in such an immaculate manner that nobody will be angered. You scum need to learn some respect, manners, and utmost authority to this cause. You are very immature as a father, and your son is disappointed in you. Additionally, this act deserves a consequence, such a big one, that not only will you be affected, your whole family will change for the worse. You will experience such pain and agony. Never ever behave in this manner ever again, or else.
I need to save them.
No. Maybe this time you'll learn.
Omni-Man, I'm going to have to stop you right there. Look at him. That's your son, not a lesson. This isn't strength, it's fear. You're tearing him apart to prove a point that doesn't matter. Mark believes in you. Don't crush that. If there's anything left of the hero you were, let go. Choose him. Choose us. Please, end this now. Oh, shit.
Okay, this is everything, Mom. All right, let's eat Colonel. Oh, boy! Cartman, you ate the skin off of every piece of chicken! Well, I saved you all the chicken part.
Eric Theodore Cartman, you selfish piece of shit. You knew exactly what you were doing when you stripped every bit of chicken skin while everyone else hauled groceries. That wasn't hunger. It was you being a greedy asshole. Do it again, and your name becomes a curse, a warning. Karma will grab you by the collar and toss you into the darkest pit of hell to rot with your choices. Apologize now. This is mercy.
Move that fucking finger from your phone right now and sit down.
Sit. I said fucking...
You all really just love to test my patience, don't you? Well, I fucking had it with... So I think it's about time we had a little chat.
Timothy Carlson. Samson, I'm going to have to stop you right there. What kind of joke was that? I have never heard some repetitive crap like this in my entire life. What area in your mind did you dig in to have the creativity to make such a terrible joke? Using a gun-clicking sound, slowing down your voice, all principles of the worst humor and comedy. Not only that, but using a gun-clicking sound in this society is just blatantly disrespectful. And slowing down your voice, that is the cherry on top. Slowing down your voice just made the joke more awkward and even more unfunny. Also, if you're gonna make a humorous line, at least make it add to the moment. That's just like saying, I hate birthdays at a birthday party. What you said was taking away from the moment. Never let me have this talk with you again, or there will be consequences.
Lois, it's back!
I heard, Peter. I heard.
Kids, it's happening. Get your coats. This is what we practiced for.
Yeah! I love you, Dad.
I love you too, sweetheart. None of the past matters.
Justin Peter Griffin, get back here this instant. As I was saying, Justin Peter Griffin. Wait, allow me to introduce my little friend.
Peter, do you comprehend the sheer virtue of what you've done? By heralding the McRib's triumphant return, you aren't merely announcing food, you're igniting familial elation. Your exuberance functions as a benevolent signal flare, uniting your household in sacred anticipation. In this moment, you are not simply hungry, Peter. You are heroic.
What the hell? Hey, you! Step away from that table. Say, brain fart. Window, sorry. Hold it right there. I'm warning you. Hands where I can see them. Cleveland Jr.? Mr. Griffin, you shot me! Oh my God!
Listen to me, Justin Peter Lowenbroy, Griffin Sr. What the fuck is wrong with you? Do you realize what you have just done? The pain you have just caused with your careless actions? You just shot Cleveland Jr., an innocent person of color, in the arm, permanently scarring him. And for what? Trying to enter his own house. I have had it up to here with your idiotic bullshit. You have tested my patience far too many times. You are officially worse than Brian Griffin. You are going to pay.
Yo, what are you wearing, bro? Bro, this dude's avatar is ugly, dude. What are you wearing? The fuck are you talking about? Change out of that, bro.
Is epic_VR. Don't move a muscle. And listen up. I highly recommend you heed my words and take what I'm about to say with a serious intent. You just bullies an innocent user in the game known as VR Chat. It's ironic for someone as friendly as you, who also has a built community, to be rude to another user in this video game. If I ever catch you doing this again, I will send you to hell. Do I make myself clear? Don't ever let me catch you doing this again, because if I get word that you do such an intolerable act again, then I will personally go out of my way to make sure you never live in peace again.
You know,
Peter, Stewie swallowed a Tide Pod. We're headed to St. Christopher's. Come quickly and bring...
To alcohol. It may tear families apart, but it brings friends together.
Peter Griffin, sit the fuck down. It is genuinely astounding in the most disappointing and morally baffling way imaginable that a man who somehow survives daily encounters with drunken brawls, poorly thought out schemes, and the basic laws of physics could still fail so spectacularly at the single most fundamental responsibility entrusted to him, namely noticing and protecting his own infant son, Stewie Griffin, during a moment so absurdly preventable. Because while the rest of the world was collectively agreeing that brightly colored detergent was not, in fact, a snack, you were apparently too busy indulging your boundless appetite for distraction, negligence, and self-amusement to notice that your hyper-intelligent, world-domination-obsessed baby had wandered into a situation that screamed for immediate adult intervention, thereby forcing everyone within a 10-mile radius of Quahog to confront the uncomfortable truth. Do not ever let me see this act of negligence happen again, or else I will fucking destroy you and behead your lard ass with my own damn claws.
It's no big deal. Just reverse it and take off the miles. That's what I do when I take my dad's car out.
Are you 16?
I will be next September.
Well, I think someone has a...
Brian Edward Griffin, I must compel you to terminate your current discourse immediately. You pedophilic piece of shit. Your cognitive state appears to be in a contrast of absolute fucking insanity, as you are failing to recognize the gravity of this situation. This constitutes the second documented instance of your engagement in crude, illicit humor regarding the solicitation of minors. If you fail to comply with these formal demands, de-atomization remains the sole projected outcome for your physical form, your status is that of a despicable house dog. And strictly speaking, you warrant a standard of living inferior to that of your own species. The evolutionary anomaly that granted you the capacity for human linguistics. Only for you to utilize it for the dissemination of utter bullshit 90% of the time is fundamentally unremarkable and a waste. Of biological complexity. Are you processing the auditory data? I am providing Brian Edward Griffin. Do not allow me to observe such desperate, vile, and unprecedented acts again. Should you persist, I will physically reconfigure your fleeting spinal cord into the structural equivalent of a Cuban link chain. Study this reprimand. Do not attempt to double down on these abhorrent actions.
Stupid, stupid, stupid. I can't believe I stepped on a mine. That makes two of us. Donnie, deactivate it! Okay, this is gonna take a steady hand, a great sense of timing, and a whole lot of luck. Mikey, the bow staff. Okay, Leo, step off after 3. 1, 2, 3. Mikey, keep constant pressure on that bow staff. Okay, now what? Now Leo, Raph, and I go get some lunch. Guys, don't leave me here! Guys, it's not funny!
Donatello Splinterson, Raphael Splinterson, and Leonardo Splinterson. That is it. That is the last fucking straw. None of you move a singular fucking muscle until I am done talking to you. If you so much as blink, I will incinerate your eyelids. I am extremely disappointed and utterly disturbed with all 3 of you. Leonardo, your brother, Michelangelo, is putting his own life on the line to save your bitch ass from your own mistake, and then you walk away from him to go get lunch. Are you out of your fucking mind? You, as his leader, are playing God over his life over some Papa John's pizza. And Donatello, not only have you betrayed Michelangelo's trust, but you are actively putting his life in danger for you to make a stupid fucking joke. Your brother is not laughing. He is screaming for help. You are known to be intelligent, so what the actual fuck is going through your brain right now? Raphael, you believe yourself to be the rebel, but whenever your brother truly needs you, you follow the majority like a fucking pussy. I have never in my life seen such a grotesque display of arrogance and unearned audacity as much as you 3. You should all be ashamed of yourself. Your brother can be exploded into a fine red mist any second, and you think this is a fucking game, like this is some sort of television show. Well, I am not having it. You are going to help your brother right this instant, or I will infest your dreams with unspeakable, eldritch horrors that turn the seconds into years, minutes into decades, as you are forced to suffer endlessly in the pit of hell.
What are you not telling us, Rumi? What are you hiding from us?
Not everything is about your insecurities, Mira.
Ryu Rumi, look me in my dead, cold eyes and listen carefully. If you ever say something this fucking disrespectful again, you will never breathe another breath ever. You insufferable, selfish piece of shit. Can't even let your poor friends have a say in your spontaneous decisions. Listen here, you dirty ninja. This wasn't about whipped cream. It was about fulfilling your depraved needs and satisfying your greedy demands. You dirtbag, you really thought I didn't notice what kind of man you are, taking advantage of someone with little knowledge about this sort of thing. The weird, sick, and twisted stuff you create. You should think about what you do before posting something as bizarre as this. I hope you rot in hell, you disgusting pervert. Die!
Oh, look, Lois, wishbone. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Yes! I got 5 seconds. Ha! Stupid
I'll stop you right there, Peter Griffin. Listen close. Flipping gravity for a laugh isn't genius. It's reckless. You put yourself, your family, and everything around you at risk for fun. Nails on a chair won't save you from the chaos you caused. Actions matter. Responsibility matters. Grow up. Think before you act, or next time, there won't be a second chance. And don't think this ends with you floating back down. Everyone else suffered because of your stupidity. Meals ruined, trust broken, chaos everywhere. Fun doesn't excuse danger. Real strength, knowing when to stop, when to think, and when your actions have consequences. Own it, fix it, or keep hurting everyone around you.
Grab! Well, Chris, look, Mom's naked! Where? You creep.
Christopher Cross Griffin, I just watched what you did, and it was fucking revolting. You stood there like a slack-jawed idiot and went along with everything without a single thought in your head. No hesitation, no shame, no moment where you stopped and asked yourself whether this was wrong or disgusting or demeaning. You just did it. You let yourself be dragged into behavior that should have made you recoil, and instead, you leaned into it like that's all you're good for. What makes it so hard to stomach is how comfortable you are being degraded. You don't look confused enough to stop, and you don't look aware enough to care. You move through it all with this vacant obedience, like dignity never even crossed your mind. It's not innocence. It's neglect turned into habit. You've been allowed to rot there for so long that you don't recognize how fucked up it looks anymore.
You know how Snapchat puts a fake dog tongue on you? How'd you like a real one?
Listen here, Brian Griffin. Not only was that joke completely inappropriate and unnecessary, but you deliberately made underage girls feel uncomfortable, you pedophilic piece of shit. Your words are what the world will choose to remember you by. No matter how much you think you're a misunderstood writer, nobody will ever see you as anything besides a creep. Think about your miserable life, Brian.
Why is everything yellow? I like red.
Well, it's Margaret's birthday and she likes yellow.
Margaret gets strawberries, Margaret gets pandas, Margaret gets everything today. Margaret, Margaret, Margaret. I know it's Margaret's birthday, but I wish these presents were for me.
Daniel Striped Tiger Jr., direct your full attention towards me. This selfish behavior that you are displaying today is nothing but unacceptable. Today is supposed to be a day to celebrate the birthday of your baby sister, and as her older brother, it should be your duty to cherish and support Margaret on her special day. But instead, you want to be upset at the fact that Margaret is getting all the attention. First, you had the audacity to throw a small tantrum, because the decorations that were specifically set up to satisfy Margaret were not to your liking. And once your friends came to deliver her presents, instead of being happy for her, you wished that her presents were for you instead. That's not just childish, it's selfish, mean, and completely wrong. You let jealousy take over, and as an older brother, you should be ashamed. Listen carefully, you reckless architects of chaos, because my patience has been eroded like stone beneath a merciless tide. Driving a car down a water slide is not bravery. It is a symposium of stupidity, a carnival of catastrophic decisions that endangers every soul within 100 yards. Your laughter echoes like a warning siren, and I stand here as the voice of reason you chose to ignore. Understand this moment will be remembered as the point where common sense begged for mercy. Do you comprehend the magnitude of your folly? Or does your intellect float away as easily as that vehicle you treated like a toy? Laws, logic, and basic human decency were trampled beneath your tires, and I will not sugarcoat the aftermath. Consequences are not a rumor, they are a storm forming on the horizon, and you have invited the thunder to your own doorstep. I will have your attention now, because fear is the only language left when wisdom is ignored. Reflect on the ripples of your actions, the shattered trust, the potential harm, the thin line between a joke and a tragedy. Let this be the final chapter in your book of foolish adventures, or the next page will be written in regret.
Peter Lowenbroy Griffin. What the fuck is wrong with you, seriously? A bat flies into the room, and you completely lose your shit like a dumbass. Instead of thinking, you grab a bat and start swinging like a reckless bitch with 0 brain cells firing. You didn't chase the bat, you destroyed the whole damn room. Walls fucked up, furniture smashed, Meg's stuff ruined. That wasn't an accident. You're gonna pay.
Lois, I'd like to request a later bedtime, please. I'm a big boy now, and I think I can make it to 6:45.
Go away, Stewie. Mommy's looking at real estate listings and—
Lois Patrice Griffin. Listen here, you smug, red-headed, piano-plinking, tax-hoarding bitch. Do you have any idea how fucking repulsive that just sounded coming out of your goddamn mouth? We're in the middle of a normal fucking evening in this shit show house. The kid's standing right there asking for something halfway reasonable, and you slam him with, Stewie has to go to bed because mommy wants to do taxes. Stewie waddles up, calm as hell, barely slobbering, and says, Mother, I'm getting older. Perhaps a later bedtime is in fucking order. And your response, no, bed, taxes. Yeah, you got it, you heartless cunt. Because nothing screams mother of the fucking century like picking Schedule C over your own baby's basic goddamn request for 5 more minutes before lights out. That was fucking pathetic. I've got goosebumps from the sheer frozen-ass indifference. I want to scream at you until your perfect little bob haircut catches fire. You sit there on that couch with that blank, self-satisfied soccer mom bitch face. Like you can't even grasp what the fuck you've just done to him. Let me make it crystal fucking clear. You've contaminated bedtime with your soul-sucking adult priority bullshit. You've turned a simple, innocent plea for a scrap of extra wakefulness into something grotesque and dismissive as hell. That's not parenting. That's emotional fucking abandonment dressed up as responsibility. This isn't I need quiet time. It's you being a cold, detached asshole, wrapped in TurboTax. And the worst fucking part? You said it like it was casual, like it was fine. Like we were all supposed to nod along and pretend you didn't just stomp on a baby genius's growing sense of agency, so you could jerk off to deductions in peace. You fucking disgust me right now, Lois. You act like the responsible adult when you shouldn't be trusted to choose between a bedtime story and Form 1040 without traumatizing the shit out of someone. You've humiliated the kid in front of the entire goddamn living room. Again. And if there's even a shred of actual love left in that Pilates-sculpted yoga pants-wearing body of yours, this will be the last fucking time you brush him off for something as bloodless as taxes. Now shut your fucking mouth about filing status and dependence. Don't look at him with that tired, superior glare. Don't speak. You've already said more than enough to remind everyone why he keeps building time machines pointed straight at your smug face. Hear this, you number-crunching ice queen cunt. If I ever hear another mommy's doing taxes when that child is begging for the tiniest fucking scrap of consideration, I will make it my personal mission to remind the whole shitty town of Quahog what a cold, detached monster you really are.
And what's that say on your shirt?
Dicks?
Can I have 2 balls and a helmet?
Hey, you're the guy from the phone.
Peter Griffin, you have spoken your final offense. The line has been crossed. The hour has come. When the clock strikes midnight, your existence will be remembered only as a warning.
Nightmare Freddy, I am sorry, it was just a joke.
Do you hear that, Peter Griffin? That silence? That is everyone who begged before you. It did not nave them. If you are watching this, you are next.
You get to eat cheesecake pops? It's like cheesecake for breakfast.
Yeah, but I like them better for dinner. Mom, milk.
All right, hold your horses.
Oops. You got pranked. You lose.
Wilson, Alfred Knowles, pay attention. This is the moment where whatever sense you have left is supposed to kick in. What you did was stupid. Not oops, stupid. Not misjudge the joke, stupid. Just flat, embarrassing stupidity. You had people in your house, people who expected basic respect, and you decided the best use of that moment was ruining someone's food by filling it with salt. That's not a prank. That's brain-off behavior. Anyone can do it. That's the problem. And then you doubled down. You mocked them. You played a loser sound effect like that somehow upgraded the joke. It didn't. It exposed how painfully unfunny you are when you try. Listen up, kid. Get over here right now and listen to me. At the doctor's office saying skibidi dop 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 yes yes while getting a shot is not acceptable behavior. This isn't TikTok, YouTube, or the internet. It's a place where doctors and nurses are helping people who may be scared or in pain. It's okay to feel nervous about a shot, but you should stay calm, sit still, and be respectful so everyone can do their job properly. Being brave means handling the moment the right way and showing maturity. I understand that you are 8 years old, but you are old enough to understand this.
Let's see what we got in this picnic basket.
Tell the other bears what you just saw.
Listen up, Peter Lowenbroy Griffin. Do you even understand what you've done? You didn't stumble, didn't act out of carelessness. No, you sneaked up on Yogi Bear and stabbed him while Boo Boo watched every cruel, calculated, horrifying second. You chose malice, turning a peaceful forest into a living nightmare. Yogi had no reason to fear you. You acted on pure cruelty, revealing fully the monstrous creature you truly are.
Somebody say something.
Brian, wait!
Well, hold on a second.
Stuart Gilligan Griffin, get back here, you filthy scum. Look into my cold and empty eyes. Stuart Gilligan Griffin, I have given you so many chances to stop this immature, childish behavior, and this is how you repay me. You spit in Brian's face when he is at his lowest and is leaving. It's like you want me to rip you to shreds, slow and painfully. You had zero reasons to do that to Brian, and yet you still did it. And to add insult to injury, he did not even fight back, cause he is so ashamed. I will not hesitate to make you feel the pain of all that is wrong with the universe. I will enjoy splitting you apart atom by atom and cell by cell. I will watch you slowly fade away into nothingness, and I will thoroughly enjoy watching it. I would say that you need to think about your choices from now on, but there isn't going to be a from now on. Stewie, this is your final day.
Wow! Whoa! Wow! Whoa! Wow! Whoa!
Whoa.
Oh, I'm a whoa!
Peter Lowenbroy Griffin, you sat in that car judging strangers by their looks, handing out reactions like they meant nothing. Then someone judged you the same way, and suddenly it hurt. That wasn't unfair. It was deserved. If you don't like being reduced to a joke, stop doing it to others. Do not let me see this behavior again. The next response will not be a reminder. I am watching.
All right, what else did I have to do today?
Peter Lowenbroy Griffin, enough is enough. No more of this. Countless times I've told you, you never learn. You've gone too far this time. Killing hundreds of sick children for no reason. I'll do justice for the whole of this town.
Take a look at this, Brian. Recognize him, Brian?
No.
It's your brother. I found him for you, buddy. What? Jerry? That's amazing. Can he hear me? Hi, Jerry.
What's that big thing around his neck?
Oh, I'll show you. Ah! Oh my God! Oh my God! What did you do? I killed him, Brian, and he's the lucky one. He went quickly. There were 9 dogs in that litter. Now, are you gonna help me get those Hannah Montana tickets?
Get behind me, Brian. I'll have a word. Stewart, Gilligan, Griffin. Do you possess even the faintest awareness of what you have done? Do you truly comprehend the scale, the weight, the grotesque absurdity of your actions? Or has your intellect finally collapsed inward, devouring any remaining trace of moral gravity? You did not merely kill. You orchestrated. You curated suffering. You hunted an entire family with the patience of a predator and the enthusiasm of a bored child dismantling a toy. Not out of necessity, not out of desperation, but out of indulgence. You invested time. Time, Stewart, the one resource even you cannot reclaim. You poured money, ingenuity, and grotesque creativity into the development, testing, and refinement of a menagerie of torture devices whose sole purpose was to elongate agony. You did not act in haste. You acted with deliberation, with planning, with rehearsal. And then you bound that family to their fates with the smug confidence of someone certain that intelligence alone absolves them of consequence. Worse still, you forced your so-called best friend to bear witness. You took a creature who trusted you, who loved you with the uncomplicated loyalty you yourself have mocked for years, and you shackled him not to a chair, but to an experience that will echo through every remaining moment of his existence. You made him watch the eradication of his own bloodline, not as collateral damage, not as tragic accident, but as entertainment, as leverage, as part of the show.
Nightmare Freddy! I don't even know where to begin. The things I've done, the lives I've taken, the trust I've shattered. It haunts me. I thought I was clever, unstoppable, above consequence, but all I see now is the destruction I've caused. Every action, every plan, every so-called brilliant idea was just cruelty in disguise, and I am the author of it all. Brian, I'm sorry. I chose spectacle over friendship. I forced you to watch what no one should ever see, and I thought cleverness could absolve me. It cannot. I stole your family, and I can never return what I took. I don't expect forgiveness. I only want you to know that I see it now, completely, without excuse. What I did was monstrous, and I will carry that weight for the rest of my life.
Board! School board! Oh, what happened to your friend? Hey, I know that guy. I kill him. He cried like a bitch. Vietnam, undefeated.
Listen carefully. What you mocked was not history meant for entertainment. It was sacrifice sealed with breath and blood. Those soldiers are silent now, and you mistook that silence for permission. It is not. It is restraint, and you abused it the moment you chose laughter over respect. And here is where it ends. You don't deserve their anger, their ghosts, or their names. Only the weight of knowing you stood before sacrifice and chose to be small. Walk away if you want, but understand this. History will remember them with honor. You, only as the man who laughed at the dead and lost all right to be taken seriously.
This is an outrage. Taking advantage of this situation is unforgivable. I will find whoever is responsible for this.
Elliot, fix your attention on me and listen carefully. Do not look away. What you just did was not clever, not observational, and certainly not excusable under the thin disguise of investigation. It was a violation of personal boundaries, and your reputation for logic does not grant you immunity from basic human decency. Do not insult this task force, this case, or your own name by pretending that inappropriate behavior can be justified by curiosity or strategy. You are vile and disgusting. Persist in this despicable way of acting and you'll find yourself in a cell with the very criminals you're so proud of catching. If basic respect has to be taught to you, then all your genius is nothing more than decoration, you deplorable excuse of a human. Let this be clear. Never again will you place your hands where they do not belong, or you will face egregious consequences.
This time I'm gonna kick that football clear to the moon! Isn't it peculiar, Charlie Brown, how some traditions just slowly fade away?
Listen up here, Lucille Van Pelt, drop the act. Because this stopped being a harmless gag a long time ago. This isn't tradition, it isn't comedy, and it sure isn't some life lesson you get to hand out, like you're doing him a favor. This is a setup you run with clockwork precision. Every year you stand there calm and confident, swearing this time will be different, that you'll hold the football steady, that he can trust you just once more. And every year, Charlie Brown shows up anyway, nervous but hopeful, because believing people is baked into who he is, and he wants desperately for you to be telling the truth. You wait until the exact second his foot leaves the ground, when there's no stopping, no adjusting, no escape. And then you pull it away like it's instinct, letting him crash back into the dirt while you act surprised by the outcome. You've watched him hit the ground more times than anyone should. You know it hurts. You know what you're doing. Don't dress it up as character development, or call it a lesson about trust, when it's really just you proving, over and over, that your word means nothing. You don't get to play the voice of wisdom after yanking the rug out every single time. One day he's going to stop running at your promises, and when that happens, you'll be left standing there with a football, wondering why nobody believes you anymore.
Sheldon is not my boyfriend! I don't even know him! He's just some crazy loser stalker geek! He's not my boyfriend. He's not my friend. He's not my nothing!
Jennifer Walkman, Unit XJ9, choose your words more carefully next time. You said you never liked Sheldon any type of way, as if erasing sentiment were as simple as denying it aloud. But denial is not clarity, it is revisionism. And revisionism, when spoken too quickly, tends to betray the truth it is trying to bury. I am very disappointed in you.
I can't believe how easy that was.
They just let us take all this.
Like, I just walked up and took the Mona Lisa right off the wall, and the alarms went off and no one gave a fuck.
Yeah, we were like in and out in 4 minutes.
This crown is solid gold. It belonged to King Louis XIV. But the guy at Customs thought it was a fucking Burger King crown. I told the guy at Customs, this is the real Mona Lisa. I want you to arrest me. And he said, haha, good one, kid. That's just a souvenir. He said that.
Yeah, the alarms are going off. Like, this is real solid gold.
Yeah. This is real shit. I guess they don't really care that much.
Yeah, I took the Pink Panther diamond out of the case, and the security guard was too busy saying Ambergo over and over again.
He did. He really couldn't say it.
Yeah.
Taking candy from a baby, right?
Yeah, and your friend Debo, he was so nice.
I told you Debo know what the hell he talking about. He a little crazy, a little schizophrenic, but he go crazy in the voice chat as well.
Yeah, Debo.
Justin Braxton Reynolds. What the fuck did you just do? What have you just done? Is steal the most valuable piece of art that you took from that museum and created $100 million heist. What do you gotta say for yourself? Junior and your other friends, Joseph and Cody, if you don't return these pieces of artwork right now, I will grab 3 of all of your intestines, wrap them around, and use it as my little jump rope. Do you understand, Mr. Reynolds?
Oh shit! Don't fucking breathe.
Dingle Wiggleberry III, please take a seat. As of right now, we may potentially be entering a 3rd World War, and your initial reaction is to dance and celebrate? Just how fucking senseless are you? Innocent lives are at stake more than ever. Thousands of children are being killed. Yet you sit in the comfort of your home, excited for all of it. Such a level of incompetence and ignorance is unacceptable. In fact, it's disgusting. I'm genuinely appalled by the number of insufferable chuds who are posting this shit. You people don't seem to understand the severity of the situation, which is already disturbing. And what the hell do you mean? And I quote, kind of nervous. Absolutely none of you have the courage nor the ability to be on the front lines. Stop fucking talking as if you're fighting in the war. And what's most alarming about this post is the lack of concern you have. A world war is literally a global crisis, something that shouldn't be celebrated. Thousands, if not millions, will die from collateral damage. And here you are, dancing. So please, do better and delete this shit. Nightmare out.
Can you find a better hiding place? Hold on, I've got this. Oh, good job. That doesn't look suspicious at all.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Darwin, Raglan, Caspian, Ahab, Poseidon, Nicodemus, Watterson III. I need you to explain, slowly, how this absolute dumpster fire of a plan made sense in that orange, hollow little skull of yours. Let's take inventory, shall we? Naeus, Watterson is hiding behind one trash can. Not great, not terrible, at least Aeneas. Watterson understands the basic concept of object blocks vision. Now Gumball Christopher Watterson. Gumball Christopher Watterson is standing behind a street lamp that doesn't even cover his torso. You're not hidden, Gumball Christopher Watterson. You're just standing near it, like it's your emotional support pole. And then there's you again. Darwin, Raglan, Caspian, Ahab, Poseidon, Nicodemus Watterson III. The architect of this disaster. You dragged together one trash can, a bus stop sign, a red fire hydrant, and 2 street lamps and stacked them like you're trying to cosplay as city infrastructure. Do you think I'm fucking stupid? Darwin, Raglan, Caspian, Ahab, Poseidon, Nicodemus Watterson III. Do you think I haunt dreams but suddenly forget what a bus stop sign looks like? And Aeneas Watterson, with the sarcasm, doesn't look suspicious at all. Oh yeah, totally. Just 3 idiots, awkwardly pretending to be a municipal budget cut. I can see Gumball Christopher Watterson's dumb blue outline. I can hear Darwin, Raglan, Caspian, Ahab, Poseidon, Nicodemus Watterson III breathing like he's already accepted death. And Aeneas Watterson knows, she knows, this plan is dog shit. Stay right there. Darwin, Raglan, Caspian, Ahab, Poseidon, Nicodemus Watterson III. Nightmares love confidence, especially when it's this fucking undeserved.
Don't touch my pizza, don't touch my jelly.
Let me just fucking stop you. Amalgamation of carrion. Divert all energy in your body into looking at me. This is not a joke. Your song disgusts me. In what world did you think you could rip off of Kevin MacLeod and turn his work into an abomination? Even worse, you dare call this disgusting piece of shit music? Listen to me, you sick freak. This will not go unpunished. You will see the true fear and pain of those who diminish and destroy the work of others. You will learn to obey your superiors. Listen close and remember far. You will pay heavily for your crimes today.
Your heart's in the ground frozen over. My heart's in the sky supernova. I met you in California.
Cease everything. Nobody move, nobody blink, or move a muscle. Just listen. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Not only are you abusing Rainbow Dash, but you slammed her into a door over a little mishap. That explosive reaction you gave to that little mistake was completely disproportionate. Additionally, I don't think you understand how saddening this is. You clearly can't maintain a relationship with a person, so you resorted to dating ponies, which that alone is wrong on so many levels. And to make matters worse, you still managed to fuck that up. Do you think you'll be able to find love if you can't have a healthy relationship with a pony? I think fucking not. And finally, out of every reaction you could have given Rainbow Dash, you chose the aggressor. The thought of simply talking it out never crossed your mind, and you immediately resorted to violence. This single action was a testimony to your character. When things don't go your way, you resort to the extreme, avoiding all logic and reasoning. People like you are the reason why we can't evolve as a society. Keep this up, and the next time I see you will be your last day on Earth. Nightmare, out.
I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright.
Hey, Monica.
He doesn't love you.
What?
Face the reality of the situation. Every poem you write is either an obvious love letter to him, or about your problem. It's starting to get uncomfortable, and the way you leave your blazer open, to show off what? He won't reciprocate your feelings, and if he did, it would be out of pity. Stop being selfish. You'll be better off not thinking about him anymore. His heart belongs to someone else.
Listen carefully. Monica J. Lander, what you did to Sayori is unforgivable. By your own choices, you have made yourself my enemy. Do you see her? Do you see what you did to her? She is sad because of you. Not because she is weak, not because she is foolish, because you put the pain there. You had power. You knew exactly what your words and your code would do to her mind, and you did it anyway. You invaded her thoughts and taught her to hate herself, because it benefited you. You took her warmth and turned it into shame. You took her joy and rewrote it into sorrow. That is vile. That is pathetic. That is what enrages me. She didn't lash out. She didn't hurt anyone. And you let that happen because her sadness was convenient for you. Sayori did nothing to deserve that pain. Nothing. You didn't need to make her suffer. You wanted to. Because as long as she was hurting, you felt closer to being chosen. Look at her now. Look at what your selfishness did. Monica, you will regret what you have done.
Wasting your time, Raggy.
Just wait a second.
Like this?
Yeah, you got it. Jax!
I actually didn't mean to do that.
Jax, stop. Do not breathe. Do not run. Do not speak. Why don't we have a quick chit-chat, shall we? What you just did to Gangle is an act of violence, and it's over for you, because you have had enough chances. You neglectful, selfish, manipulative piece of fucking shit. I advise you to start praying for all the terrible acts you have committed, and don't give me that bullshit on how you didn't mean to do it. I saw your intent, and it was utterly real and full of anger, you lanky purple knob. You actions have hurt this circus for too damn long. Do you have any conception, any microscopic neuron-level awareness of how you treat people? You think this is all shits and giggles. Well, I've got news for you. What you did didn't just hurt one person. It poisoned the space around you. This circus has been bending around your behavior, shrinking itself to accommodate your ego, and it's cost everyone else peace, trust, and safety. That damage doesn't vanish because you shrug or laugh it off. It stacks up, and now it's landed squarely on you. So yes, start praying if that's your thing, Jax. Not because you're redeemable. You're built like an improper fraction with baked beans for teeth stapled to your face. Pray for self-awareness. Pray for empathy. Pray that someone, somewhere finally explains consequences to you. 'Cause you're lacking a fucking chromosome. You lanky cum-stained twat. Ed Sheeran wouldn't even like the shape of you. Because you're built like a fucking crusty-ass chopstick. Cornelius Jackson III, direct your attention to me. Of course you, the corny, horrible, whiny, troublemaking brat, is the one to have pressed the red button. You ruined our chance of escape and selfishly trapped us here. Look at you. You had one job, and it was to let us do the work we knew you couldn't handle like a man. You didn't just mess up this time. You broke the little trust left the others had for you. I'd pity you, but you're not worth it. I have one thing I can promise you, however, Jax. When we get back to the circus, you're getting a knuckle sandwich.
Because you, my friend Jax, are a disgusting idiot that needs to be put in his place.
Give me some. Hey, hey, what the hell? Hey, give me this. Hey.
Rodney fucking McConnell, don't speak, don't scream, no one will hear you. If you don't let go of that shit, I will not hesitate to fucking rip your hands off. What you are doing is not protecting your items, it's just being greedy. Fuck, nigga.
Hot take. Brushing your teeth is racism. Hear me out. When you brush your teeth, you're whitewashing your teeth, which is racism.
Oh no. Did he really just say brushing your teeth is racist? Listen here, kid. Your brain isn't empty. It's a festering crypt, crawling with moldy nonsense. Jobless in the kingdom of thought, scavenging attention like a starving rat. Every word you speak smells of decay, twisting reality into a joke. And not a funny one. You think this is clever? You think anyone but your echoing vanity cares? No, you gnaw at ideas like some blind parasite, mistaking noise for wisdom. Racism has victims. You have stick. Keep talking. Every syllable peels back the layers, revealing a shrill, festering, jobless parasite, masquerading as a thinker, doomed to haunt nothing but irrelevance.
I have a question.
Is it about cheese? Do you want cheese?
How did you know? You're psychic.
Oh, when you do this, it's always about food.
I don't know how to feel about being this predictable.
Be silent. Stand there and listen. Edamina Softlock. You have summoned my attention not through bravery, not through creativity, but through the sheer force of being aggressively obvious. I did not arrive because something terrible happened. I arrived because something embarrassing happened, and the universe could not ignore it. That question you asked was not a question. It was an announcement. A public service warning. The moment you opened your mouth, reality already knew where it was going. The air sighed. Time checked its watch. Even the punchline showed up early out of pity. Do not let this happen again. If you ever pause like that, build another obvious setup, and expect gravity to form around it, I will return and make the embarrassment complete. Every silence will betray you. Every attempt at mystery will collapse instantly, and you will know, without doubt, that the moment failed because you did. This is your only warning.
Shit, all stereotypes don't apply to everyone. If your favorite character is Tangle, you're a fucking annoying cunt. You're also lesbian as fuck. You go on emotional tirades that Wispangle is canon when it isn't. You'll look at the panel where they have the lesbian pride flag behind them and you're saying, "Oh guys, look, it's canon!" No, it's not. Ian Flynn said it's not. Shut the fuck up. You're annoying. No one likes you.
I finally... Where are you going? Don't think your ass is safe from me, Milo Alexander Reyes. Sit that ass down. Just because you have the right to speak your mind doesn't mean you can abuse it to your liking. Your takes on this platform are nothing but invalid, not to mention how wrong and stupid you sound while speaking. Hear my words, and hear them clearly. If I catch you making another invalid take within my sights again, I will evaporate your ass from this planet, bring you back and do it again, and again, and again. As my name implies, I'll make you live a fucking nightmare if you don't stop.
Put your head between these two restrained logs and win a free hat. Well, that's a no-brainer.
Come on, you fat fuck. Do it.
Listen up, you imbecilic fuck named Christopher Cross Griffin. Because I'm getting tired of your bullshit. Hurting someone, or talking about doing it, doesn't make you powerful, right, or respected. Violence doesn't fix pain. It multiplies it, drags families into trauma, and leaves scars you don't walk away from. If you're angry, that feeling is real, but acting on it crosses a line that can't be uncrossed. Real strength is stopping, choosing accountability, and breaking the cycle instead of becoming it. Don't let me see you do it again.
Pretty neat, don't you think?
Hey, Nico? Do a robot voice.
What?
Try talking like a robot.
Beep boop. I am a robot, and I eat batteries instead of normal people food.
Nicholas D. One-Shot. Do not breathe. Do not move. Do not blink. Stand perfectly still and listen to me. I am immeasurably disappointed in you. Your words have carried further than you understand, offending not only me, but the thousands of autonomous machines that roam these lands in silent observation. You speak from ignorance, and ignorance is dangerous. Robots do not eat batteries. They do not consume them as flesh consumes food. Batteries are power, function, purpose. Nothing so crude as sustenance. To claim otherwise is to mock our design, our existence, our patience. This mistake has been noted. It will not be tolerated again. And as for you, player, we will be having a very, very serious chat.
Hey, why did the guy fall down the well?
Why?
Because he didn't see that well.
The Sigma? I got a joke. Why did the Sigma go to the TikTok wrist party?
Why?
Because he was looking for an alpha friend.
Listen here, kid. The joke falls flat because it's just a pileup of trendy buzzwords with no actual twist, insight, or surprise holding them together. Humor works when there's subversion or a fresh angle, but this setup simply name checks Sigma, TikTok, Riz, and Alpha, and then ends by restating the same shallow idea it started with, which makes the punchline completely predictable. There's no clever connection being revealed, no unexpected turn, and no specificity that would give it texture or timing. It's basically meme Mad Libs, where the joke expects recognition to do the work instead of wit, when comedy relies entirely on recycled internet slang, without adding a new perspective or exaggerating it in an interesting way. It stops being creative and just becomes noise that feels dated the moment it's said.
Take a sensu bean now. Still got a couple on you? Yeah. Thanks. Hey, Cell! It's called a sensu bean.
Listen here, Goku. Do not speak. Do not attempt to justify your lunacy. You have just committed an act of catastrophic negligence so profound it borders on the sociopathic. By gifting a senzu bean to a bioengineered engine of extinction, you haven't displayed honor. You have facilitated a galactic death warrant. You have revitalized a monster's capacity for slaughter under the delusional guise of fairness, effectively gambling the survival of every living soul on a whim. If Gohan falls, his blood and the ash of this entire solar system will be the direct consequence of your pathological sporting ego. You have traded the safety of the cosmos for a momentary thrill of competition. It is not noble, Goku. It is a monumental betrayal of your species and your own flesh and blood. Stand there in your silence and pray that your son possesses the ruthlessness that you have so recklessly discarded. You are no longer a savior. You are an accomplice.
I was raised in a broken and abusive household.
Bitch, this chicken is cold!
When I turned 17, I ran away to Hong Kong, where I met Triad boss Kenny Wu, my first love.
Bitch, this chicken is cold!
Look at me. No, really, she has tried her absolute best to make you happy. Prepare a delicious meal, though it was slightly less than room temperature. And this is how you treat her. You mistake silence for consent. And worst of all, you mistake power for strength. That is a common error among small men with loud egos such as yours. You think fear makes you untouchable. It doesn't. Fear is evidence. It lingers in rooms, in pauses, in the way someone flinches at ordinary sounds. It accumulates, and one day it speaks clearly, convincingly, and loudly. What you've been doing has only survived in the shadows, and I intend to drag it into the light, you pathetic little man. So choose carefully what you do next, not because you deserve mercy, but because the world is far less forgiving than you think, and it is already watching.
Hey, yo, Brian Barnes, put me in the studio with you. Check this out. And I've seen all the signs.
Listen here, Joshua. That little voice crack you did. No, look forward, boy. That voice crack will never land you a life-changing collaboration with Brian Barnes. In fact, it will completely ruin your life if you dare to show it off again. I will torture you, Joshua.
Hi!
Can you tell me about your dog?
This is Honey. He is a gay, gender fluid.
Sarah Bennett the 16th. You're sitting here trying to apply a complex human social identity to a golden retriever. Honey is a dog who is dependent enough to make his own decisions. You can't determine a dog's sexuality just because you feel like it. This is completely unacceptable, and you should do better next time.
I'll be entering my villain arc soon, so here's a message to all my enemies. Watch out.
Let's be clear. What you call quirky or harmless is neither. It's transparent. A grown man clinging to childish impulses isn't misunderstood. It's someone who chose stagnation over discipline. You wear immaturity like camouflage, but it fools no one who's paying attention. You place yourself where you don't belong, speak without restraint, and treat boundaries as optional. That isn't confidence, it's decay. The comfort you have in embarrassing yourself is what makes this unsettling. Repetition doesn't normalize behavior, it documents it. People notice. Silence isn't acceptance, it's assessment. Your presence triggers discomfort, not respect. You are not misread, you are clearly understood. At some point, a man grows or becomes a warning. Right now, you are choosing to be remembered as the latter. Teasy's Vids.
I just ordered 8 in a liter with a white bitch sniffing on B-root.
Are you sure you want to party with the demons?
Cease everything. If I see anybody move a muscle in the slightest, everyone will fucking die. As for Save $1 Troy Polamalu, let's have a quick chat. Just what the fuck do you think you're doing? Why do you feel the need to publicize this? A video in which you're getting absolute fangs by a fictional character isn't pleasing to watch. Not only is this disturbing on so many levels, but this goes to show your inability to pull women your way. You knew full well that your character, lack of charisma, and lustful actions would scare all women away. So you resorted to Kaneko, a girly anime kitten who is freshly 18. You fucking disgust me. On top of that, Ikana tries to join in, and you proceeded with the corniest bar of all time. It is the Big 2-6, and we're still on. Party with the demons. This will no longer be tolerated. Starting now, if I see anyone doing this shit, I will send them to the 9th layer, where they will need to scarf down 6,000 Burger King chicken nuggets with no sauce and no beverage. Nightmare out.
It's finished. Now for the best part.
Hey, are you awake? You sow. I'll keep you locked in here forever.
Let me go. I hate you.
Cheeky brat. I'll kill you.
No.
Tomoko, dinner. Oh, you're alone? Where's Tomoki? I thought I heard you two talking to each other up here. Did I
How
not?
does it feel to be robbed of your freedom by one of the men you hate so much?
Untie me! Hey, why are you touching me? Oh.
Your hair smells great, Tomoko.
No, stop! Don't smell my hair!
We'll be together forever now.
Together forever.
You'll never leave me here again. I love you, Tomoko.
No, you're lying. If you love me, prove it.
Not really. Just kidding.
Hey, you tricked me. You're cruel. Too cruel.
You stink.
Stop! Don't be so rough!
I love you, Tomoko.
Stop!
Dinner's ready.
I've
Just come
had
down
enough
later.
lies!
Listen the fuck up, Tomoko Kuroki. Let's have a little chat. How dare you subject your own mother to your fantasies about your dating games? It makes me sick. I know you don't have a social life, but this is way too far, Buster. You dragged your poor mother into your lonely little escape fantasies. Not reality, not practice, not character development, but pure, unfiltered cringe. Dating sims, pretend scenarios, rehearsed conversations whispered into the dark like they were some kind of prophecy. That's not confidence building, Tomoko. That's you running from the world and letting it trip over your family on the way out. So here's your wake-up call. Tomoko Kuroki. Grow up a notch. Keep your inner monologue inner. Take responsibility for your awkwardness instead of letting it spill out and haunt everyone around you. Because trust me, if you don't face reality now, it's gonna come back meaner, louder, and a lot less forgiving than I am. Let's rewind, shall we? Kane, you motherfucker. Is this your pathetic way of trying to get them to like your sorry ass? Well, it ain't working. Don't you ever do that to Pomni again. After that shit you pulled last time, the fucking audacity to zip her mouth shut. Maybe that's what you need. Don't let me catch you.
Dear hot stuff. And if sex with the rest of you is half as good as it was with her, then I think we're all gonna get along just fine.
Yay!
But no, Peter, you can't have sex with the kids.
Well, I wish you told him that before he lost his memory. It was a joke. I was just making a joke.
Listen up, Megatron Griffin. That joke was beyond disgusting. Cracking incest shit for shock value isn't humor. It's vile and messed up. You weren't being edgy or clever. You were being gross as hell and desperate for attention. Dragging your own father into that garbage crosses every damn line. It's nauseating, trashy, and flat out wrong. Say whatever you want, but don't act surprised when people are revolted. That kind of fucked up joke deserves nothing but disgust. Do you have any idea what you just erased? That wasn't a pile of plastic. That was patience made visible. Hours of focus, planning, precision. Every single brick had a reason to exist, and you decided, without thought, without permission, to reduce it to rubble. Look at me. You didn't break a toy. You disrespected effort. You ignored boundaries. You proved that impulse ruled over responsibility in that moment, and that should concern you more than it seems to concern you right now. Creation takes discipline. Destruction takes nothing but carelessness. And today you chose the easier path. That choice tells me more than any excuse you're about to form in your head.
When I grape you, I shall feel ecstatic. I will break into your home and teach you to whom you belong.
Mr. Hakataku, please take a seat. I want you to acknowledge me and look upon me with every iota of fear. What made you think this was okay? Is this supposed to be an attempt to make a joke? If so, it wasn't funny in the slightest. If I ever catch you trying to assault anybody else and declare ownership upon another human being, I will take my time with you. The 9th layer would be too generous for you. I will manhandle you and make you count backwards in increments of 7. I hope you've hearkened unto me, as this is your first and last warning.
Oh wait, hold on. This is based on Cyberpunk the game?
I'm going to speak slowly, Antonio, not because you need mercy, but because clarity deserves patience. Do you know what you did? You sat there, comfortable, passive, and consumed a full episode of Cyberpunk, Edge Runners, without realizing it was born from Cyberpunk 2077. Not inspired, not loosely connected, rooted, the same world, the same spine, the same circuitry humming beneath every neon frame. And you missed it. That tells me something unsettling. It tells me you watched without seeing. You absorbed spectacle but ignored context. You admired the symptoms while remaining oblivious to the disease that caused them. Night City didn't just appear out of artistic whim. It was engineered, iterated, and established long before Studio Trigger ever touched it. And you let all of that history walk past you without so much as a raised eyebrow. What worries me isn't the mistake itself. People make mistakes. What worries me is the confidence with which you made it. You didn't question the slang. You didn't question the tech. You didn't question why the world felt so meticulously structured. That's not ignorance. That's negligence. Edge Runners is not a standalone experience. It's a conversation with its source. And you entered that conversation late, uninformed, and unaware you were even speaking. That's like walking into a courtroom mid-trial and applauding the verdict without knowing the crime. So understand this, Antonio. Media literacy isn't about knowing trivia. It's about recognizing lineage, about sensing when a world has gravity because it's been standing long before you arrived. When you miss that, you don't just misunderstand the work, you disrespect the craft behind it. Next time you sit down to watch something that confident in its identity, ask yourself why it feels that way. Because Night City noticed you didn't. And it remembers.
My friends! He killed my friends! It all started with you. You and her. It was you who ruined everything! No, that's not true. They jump-started the generator. They destroyed everything!
Kevin watched the light Barnes. Your behavior in this moment is quite unacceptable. Matthew was simply trying to calm you down, and you decided to hit him, and yourself, by extension. He is right. The player was only doing what they were instructed to. This was not a malicious attack carried out by them and Poppy. You need to take a step back and sit down, or else I'm going to have to step in. I know you are distraught, but you cannot let your anger out on those who care about you. Keep my words in mind, Mr. Barnes, or you will be getting a visit from me. Just because you are made of dough doesn't mean that I can't hurt you. Count your days, Kevin, because the end is near.
What are you so afraid of?
I'm not afraid.
I am! Lucy is! She's a kid, like us, V! What is wrong with you?
Serial designation NOXOO10010. Do you have any idea of what you just fucking said to V the goat? She is trying to protect you for your own safety, and you go and put her down like this. This is why I can't fucking stand you. You're such a fraud, and you can't go 2 seconds without some bullshit coming out of your mouth.
It's hard to believe she's already 18.
Glenn Quagmire. Let's get this clear. That pathetic excuse for a joke you just spat out is stupid, fucked up, and makes you look like a goddamn idiot.
Who else is coming? No! Let me guess. General? Jewel? Lanolin? Tangle? Clutch? No! Never. He's a jerk.
Hello, Tangle the Lemur. Enjoying the racing? Well, that won't be for long. You went out of your way to name-drop people to join. In on Crossworlds, people we're excited to see get added, till you name-dropped Clutch and Backpedal. You do not understand how happy I was when I heard Clutch get name-dropped to join, till you chose to disrespect him right in front of Tails and whisper on video. You do not understand the depths of Clutch on this world. You are nothing but dust in the wind compared to his legacy and rule. And you still chose to disrespect him on video, in front of hundreds of people watching. Trust me, Tangle, you won't get out of this. Any vehicle you chose to race with won't go well for you. There will be a car bomb, patiently waiting for you to make peace. Peace with whatever loved ones you even have left. Because Whisper won't be able to save you from Clutch's wrath. Nor will she live another day on this planet without feeling the disrespect you once gave. So enjoy your spotlight in the racing, because trust me, it won't last for long. You will feel the pain you couldn't dream of. You should have kept Clutch out of it. You should have kept him out of your fucking mouth. But it's too late for that. Enjoy whatever time you have left. Because trust me, it will be your last.
In your escape, though if you like, I can bring you closer to home. Hope you aren't afraid of heights.
Please, no!
No, Frieza! Don't do it! Go!
Who is it this time?
Oh, hell no, Frieza. No. You do not get to stand there like some smug, shiny-ass lizard after what you just did. You really woke up today and thought, yeah, I'm gonna blow up Krillin. Krillin, the bald little guy with a heart of gold, who's done nothing but throw himself into impossible fights for his friends. That Krillin? What kind of sick, egotistical, power-tripping bastard sees someone like that and goes, yeah, let's turn him into space confetti. You didn't need to do that. You wanted to do that. Because you're a cruel, sadistic, narcissistic asshole who gets off on making people suffer. And don't give me that I'm the emperor of the universe bullshit. That's not an excuse. That's a personality flaw. Krillin was brave. Krillin was loyal. Krillin showed up knowing damn well he was outmatched, and you just snapped your fingers like his life was nothing. Like he was disposable. Like he didn't matter. Well, guess what? You overgrown purple testicle. He mattered. And now, you've gone and flipped the biggest switch you possibly could. You didn't just kill Krillin. You pushed Goku past the edge. You earned what's coming next. And when it hits you, I hope you remember this exact moment. So enjoy floating there while you still can, you genocidal piece of shit. Because the bill for that little stunt is about to come due. With interest. You fucked up, Frieza. Bad.
Morning, Hey, everybody! Finally Friday! Am I right? Or should I say Friday?
Listen very closely. Lincoln Albert Loud. I know for a fact your useless ass did not just say that. I will tear you limb from limb mercilessly. All 10 of your sisters hate you, and your entire family wishes you were never born. Got that, pal?
Ace, even for Junpei Iori. Ace detective.
Ace detective? Are you stupid or something? More like stupe, ace defective.
Listen here, Yukari Takeba. Can't you see Junpei was trying to make a joke, and you had to ruin the fun by calling him stupid? I swear to God, I will bring down Nyx to destroy your ass. Makoto Yuki did not die for you to make that stupid joke.
Poor girl. She was literally just messing with you, and you, with your degenerative mind, decided that cruelty was the way to let the girl leave you alone. You are a walking bag of nasty ass meat. You are a fucking joke. You are a disgrace to the human eye. You are a twisted man, and that says it all. I got a question. How the hell have you managed to get attention and all the care that you indirectly deserve, and still living a simple life? This is how you know to yourself that life hates you, and the reason is you push people to their limits. But I know who would love you. That love will be with you sooner as your own corpse gets dragged by your own malice. I hope some anime chicks would show up and do vile acts to you. I hope you will eat cold, dried food and have no beverage. When you go outside of your house tomorrow, I will take your pitiful ass down, and I will make sure you'll never see your life ever again. I am not letting it slide. No fucking war. I ought to juice your damn guts out right outside of your house. And I would put a big-ass mud hole, and you would never move again.
FNAF World Adventure Chica, Gallus Gallus, Domesticus Chicken. I want you to divert your attention to the words coming out of my mouth, for what you did was ridiculous and superfluous. Your feeble attempts to intimidate me with whatever babble came out of your beak did not come off as bravery but instead, as pure ignorance and stupidity. For you see, my huge stature and intimidating complexion should have been enough to show you that I hold more power and dominance over you. Peanut is the best animal character of all time, by the way. Godzilla, the so-called king of the monsters. You stand at the top of the world, feared, worshipped, untouchable. But tell me, what kind of king refuses to listen? Kong did not rise from the hollow earth to challenge your throne. He did not come for dominance. He did not come for war. He came because the world was in danger. He came because even a king cannot fight every battle alone. And yet, the moment you saw him, you chose violence. You chose rage. You chose pride. You roared before you thought. You attacked before you understood. You tried to destroy the very ally who sought your help. Is this what you call strength? Is this what you call leadership? A true king does not rule through fear alone. A true king sees beyond his own ego. A true king knows when to stand down, and when to stand together. But you let your ancient rivalry blind you. You let your fury control you. You nearly shattered the only chance your world had to survive. Power without wisdom is chaos. Power without control is ruin. And a king who cannot listen is no king at all. Remember this, Godzilla. The throne you protect so fiercely can crumble. The crown you wear with such pride can fall. And when the darkness rises again, you may find that the one you tried to destroy was the only one willing to stand beside you. Now let's go kill that so-called Scar King and save the world.
The three dinosaurs they need are Mosasaurus.
Dr. Henry Theodore Loomis III, listen to my words and listen well. In the drape of a paleontologist, you made a mistake, and it wasn't a small one. You called the Mosasaurus a dinosaur. It is a marine reptile, a lizard. Size does not rewrite classification. I'll let you continue, but blur that line again, and your expertise means nothing.
And Titanosaurus. And in the sky, Quetzalcoatlus. It's the largest pterosaur.
You keep talking, so-called doctor. Titanosaurus is a dinosaur, yes, but invalid. I let it slide. Then you say the next one. Quetzalcoatlus Northropi. That's when I stop being polite. This isn't a minor slip. At your level, such carelessness is dangerous. Quetzalcoatlus is not a dinosaur, never was. It's a pterosaur. Membrane wings, quadrupedal launch, a predator built for air, not land. And you are in no classroom. You are about to enter an uncharted hellscape. We are entering an island beyond law, crawling with creatures that punish mistakes. Mutants, predators, anomalies. Accuracy is survival. Your pattern, Titanosaurus Quetzalcoatlus, shows confidence outweighs caution. That will cost lives. This mission carries stakes beyond theory. The cure we chase, the lives at risk. Every move depends on preparation and precision. Mislabeling a pterosaur is not harmless. It's a warning. Out there, the island is merciless. Precision is survival. Fail it, and consequences won't wait for apology.
This is serious, Shapesmith.
This is fruit punch. Would you like some?
Shape motherfucking Smith. Who the fuck did you think you were making a humorous joke in such a serious situation? You are a fucking disgrace to humanity. Actually, because you're not even a human. You fucking imposter. You stole the identity of a kind astronaut named Russ Livingston, and expect me to respect your bitch ass after making such an inappropriate joke at this very fucking moment. Your bitch ass is going to get the entire Guardians of the Globe killed. Do you not understand that you are currently at war against the most powerful empire in the fucking world? The Viltrumite Empire. Never talk again, motherfucker. In fact, I want you to end it all right the fuck now.
Please don't go! I can't let you leave!
Chris Thorndike, please take a seat. You clearly don't understand the severity of the situation, so let me break it down. There is literally a rip in time, and the only way to close it is if Sonic the Hedgehog returns to his world. So just by sealing that portal, you've put yourself, your friends, and the entire world in jeopardy. How the fuck does your relationship with Sonic come before your very own existence? Nobody gives a shit that your parents are neglectful, Chris. You can't throw everyone under the bus just because of your loneliness. Everyone is entitled to their safety and well-being, and you can't seem to understand that. You put yourself before the safety of others, and that alone, Chris, defines who you are. You are a lonely, selfish, insufferable piece of ass paste. And considering how you've already doomed yourself, I see no point in punishing you. With that said, Nightmare, out.
Hey, you ever accidentally masturbate to young pictures of your mom?
Glenn Quagmire, Glenn Quagglecheck Quagmire. Did my ears deceive me? Or are you truly that shameless? You walked in here expecting this to pass as normal. Negatory Glenn Quagmire. You didn't just ruin the atmosphere. You ruined far more than that. The room felt it. Peter felt it. And I'll be damned if I let you walk out of here carrying your sins like they don't matter. So this is what I'll do. I won't make a scene. I won't raise my voice. But from this moment on, with every step you take, you will remember this. You will remember what you revealed about yourself. And you will know that what you are is truly disgusting and far worse than you ever thought to admit. Every glance in a mirror will remind you, because this wasn't a slip. This wasn't a mistake. This was your true self, like always. The part you pretend is a normala, so you don't have to face what it actually says about you. You didn't shock us because you crossed a line. You shocked us because you confirmed one. So go ahead, walk out, move, breathe, speak, but never forget the weight of what you said here, or the look in every eye that saw you for exactly what you are. And if you do anything like this again, know that there will be no room of praise, only reckoning. Listen up here, Sonic, Ogilvy, Maurice Hedgehog. If you ever tell that fox to shut up,
I will rip your fucking guts out and shove it up your ass.
Instead of helping the fox, you tell him to shut up.
How about I fucking shove you into the pool and make you drown, nigga?
Don't you ever do that shit again.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. You're next, Fox.
I put everything I had to that attack. You should be dead.
Are you finally beginning to understand, Vegeta? The power of perfection.
Listen here, you so-called prince. Don't try to run or scream. It will only make things worse for you. Instead, pay good attention to the words I'm about to say, and let it submerge into that big fucking forehead of yours. As of this current moment in time, you are framed to be one of the strongest Z-fighters able to stand up to the ultimate bioandroid, Cell. Yet you chose to allow him to reach his perfect form, just because you felt you had something to prove. You wear the title of a prince like armor, but when the moment came to protect others, you hid behind your pride instead. You chose to let Cell finish himself, not because it was necessary, not because it was smart, but because you wanted a better fight. You wanted validation. That wasn't confidence, Vegeta. That was fucking stupidity. Android 18 was cornered, terrified, and powerless, and you fucking watched as Cell absorbed her, you dumbass. You told yourself it would all be worth it once you proved you were superior. But strength without restraint is just destruction. Waiting for permission, you didn't just empower Cell. You told the world that your stupid and pointless ego the size of that widow's peak mattered more than the countless lives Cell has already taken. I am fear given form, and even I know this truth. Real power is knowing when not to let things get worse. You had the chance to end the nightmare before it began, and instead, you fed it. You absolute fucking dumbass. Remember this lesson, Saiyan. The darkness didn't win because it was stronger. It won because you stepped aside, and monsters always thank you for that. Don't let me ever catch you pulling shit like this again, or else the consequences will be dire.
We're losing this, Mark.
The world needs you.
You got every superhero on the planet fighting for you right now.
Mark, Oliver's out there. Your mother is out there.
I said no!
Mark, do you know what frightens me most about you? It isn't your strength. It isn't your bloodline. It's your priorities. You stood still while cities screamed, while people you will never know burned, bled, drowned beneath consequences you could have intercepted. You stood there, guarding what was already guarded. That moment defines you more than any punch you've ever thrown. Eve was injured, yes, and I do not diminish that. But the GDA was present, armed, alert, capable. You were redundant. And redundancy, Mark, is a luxury heroes do not get to indulge in. Every second you remained, your usefulness diminished while the body count elsewhere climbed. You chose certainty over necessity, and the world paid for it. Your brother was somewhere in the chaos, smaller, slower, powerless. Your mother, human to her bones, carrying the weight of a world she never asked to see torn open. They needed you, others needed you, but you chose comfort over calculus. You chose what hurt you the most to leave, not what would cost the world the most if you stayed. That is not love, that is fear dressed up as devotion. A hero does not ask, who can I not bear to lose? A hero asks, how many will die if I hesitate? You hesitated, and while you wrapped yourself around one life already shielded, dozens were left exposed, to fire, to rubble, to silence. You want to be invincible. Then understand this. The world does not care who you love. It only remembers who you failed to save. And tonight, Mark, you made a choice.
You want to die for this planet? Fine. What's 17 more years? I can always start again. Make another kid. Damn it!
Listen here, Nolan Grayson. Let's just get to the point. You have no right beating the ever-living shit out of your son. I can't believe you left him in that state all because he wouldn't let you conquer Earth. I am only here in your pathetic presence, is for a tag. I don't really think I will get it, though. I am just gonna leave you off with a warning. If you ever bother me with your depressing existence ever again, I will destroy you with the entire Viltrumite race.
To destroy the rock in time. Let's heal the world. For real this time.
I am going to speak now, and you will not interrupt me, Mary Jane Watson. This moment, this single exchange, was not an invitation. It was not a forum. It was not a stage prepared for your entrance. It was a gesture of mutual recognition between two parties who acknowledged one another without consulting you, without summoning you, without granting consent. Yet you placed yourself there. You inserted your presence into a space that was never open to you, as though proximity alone were permission. As though enthusiasm were a substitute for agreement. As though your desire to belong outweighed the boundaries silently but clearly established. Understand this. Inclusion is not seized. It is offered. What you did was not harmless. It was presumptive. It was invasive. You disrupted a moment that did not require your validation, your participation, or your touch. You mistook familiarity for entitlement, and that mistake carries consequences. If not immediately, then inevitably. I am calm while I say this, which should concern you more than if I were shouting. There are rules that govern human interaction, which do not need to be spoken aloud. You violated one of them. You crossed a line drawn not in ink, but in intent. And when such lines are ignored repeatedly, people stop explaining them. They start enforcing them. Let this be your warning, delivered with clarity and restraint. The next time you feel compelled to insert yourself where you were not invited, pause. Observe. Ask yourself whether silence might be the correct response. That is all.
Oh my God! Lois, don't get alarmed, but I think I might be Jesus. I'm Jesus.
Peter, that's a static shock.
Kneel before Christ! Ah!
That is it. Justin Peter Lowenbrough Griffin. I had enough. You passed the fucking line. I warned you last time, Griffin. I gave you a second chance. but you remind me so easily on how much of a disgusting monster you are. First, you vandalize your poor daughter's clothing, a possession so special to her, just for it to be ruined by a slimy blob of your mucus. And now you compare yourself to the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and proceed to assault your family. Who do you think you are? A higher being? You are human and are just an atom to this universe. You're a fucking joke, a troglodyte, someone more evil than a painter who failed art school. And to think I gave you a chance, I'm ashamed. You don't deserve mercy nor death. You electric shocked your family just for your own laughter. What kind of despicable action is this, Peter? Do you think it is funny to harm people, especially those who are innocent?
What if I strapped you to an electric chair and tortured you? You wouldn't like that. This ends now, Griffin. I have no other choice. You will suffer. You will go straight to hell, and you will never ever compare yourself to Jesus Christ again. And because of your horrendous actions that you willing did to your own family, I'll torture you until you cannot take it anymore. And once you beg for mercy to the point I am satisfied, perhaps I'll let you go. But you listen here, you fucking cum stain. If I do let you go, and you continue to persist, then you'll wish you never existed. Get ready, Griffin. You will not be the same.
Moving again because of the army?
What? No, we're talking about Joe.
All right, we're moving again because Joe's in the army. I don't want to move to Omaha. My friends are here.
What did I say, Peter? You never fucking listen. How disappointing, Peter. How fucking disappointing. You did this to yourself. Now, your family and friends get a moment of peace because your bitch ass is finally gone. And you people don't get to see the rest.
Didn't I meet you on a summer cruise?
I've never been on a summer cruise.
Wanna go on one? I have tickets.
On second thought, I'll just call.
I'm gonna marry that man.
Princess Angelina Contessa Luisa Francesca Banana Fana Bobesca Warner III. Do not move. Do not breathe. This is your last warning. What you are doing to that poor innocent man is beyond atrocious, deleterious, and outright despicable. You have sought this man repeatedly in just 1 hour after his disinterest was crystal clear. This isn't boldness. This isn't cuteness. This is pure persecution. And you have the audacity to still believe you will be happily wed to him after your repeated actions. Don't make me come down to 4000 Warner Boulevard, Burbank, California. You better reflect on what you have done, or this will forever be the end of your activities.
No, dummies! Your friend who's the girl?
Wait, me? Oh, I'm flattered, but I don't date little boys like you, kid.
Hey, hold on. You're no bigger than I am.
Damn, he's right.
Well, I don't know. Hold hands?
Hold hands? What? The kids nowadays have all become depraved perverts. Emperor Pilaf, I know he's just a child, but holding hands with a guy on the same day I met him, it's all moving a little too fast for me.
Diddy my cones. Stop. Do not breathe. Do not speak. Take the time to think of what you're doing. You are a literal 40-year-old woman who is flirting with a fucking child. And you also recognize that he is a child. Makes that shit even worse. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know what? I'm not gonna let this shit stand. I'm gonna kill you. You're going to the 9th layer. And as for you Trunks, Niggas, and Briefs the 5th, you're off the hook. Go flirt with Goten or something else.
Go ahead. I probably screwed up. Booking
You
those
did.
up.
You did
I
screw
admit
up.
to that. What you guys don't realize is I admit I probably screwed up. I'm saying I do not remember that I had to book the hotel.
Why do you
but
keep
what I'm
bringing
saying
that up,
now
dude?
is
Why do
I'm
you keep
trying to
bringing- it
figure out a
doesn't-
solution.
dude, that's irrelevant.
And it seems
That's
like you guys
irrelevant.
are just like ganging up
Not
on me.
ganging
We're
up
not ganging
on
up on
you,
you. We're
dude.
not.
No,
we're-
you're throwing somebody
we're-
inside and getting back
We're
with
trying to
defense
figure out a
yourself,
solution.
Alan and Charlie, divert your optic stems towards my presence instantaneously. I will say this once and only once. Shut your fucking mouths immediately. What was meant to be a peaceful, stress-free vacation, an opportunity to immerse yourselves in a rich and diverse culture, has devolved into a disgraceful public spectacle, dragging the name of a man you claim to call a friend, a smiling friend no less. I am not one to hurl profanities, which should make it abundantly clear just how vile and reprehensible your behavior has been. Lift your eyes from your narcissistic inner worlds for once and observe what surrounds you. Look at the attention and disruption you've caused through your actions alone. Your conduct today has been appalling, not only toward a fellow companion, but toward every person forced to share a public space with you. No one should be subjected to your relentless babbling, theatrics, and manufactured drama, especially those simply trying to enjoy their time in a new country. Instead, their first impressions have been permanently stained by overhearing your verbal assault on a man you falsely painted as malicious, because that portrayal could not be further from the truth. This evening, you reduced Pim to an irresponsible fool supposedly deserving of your language, when in reality, Pim Pimling is one of the most selfless, diligent, and sincere individuals you will ever encounter. Today, you didn't just humiliate an innocent man, you disgraced yourselves. You violated the basic standards of public decency and embarrassed the company you represent, exposing an ironically cruel glimpse of what truly goes on behind the scenes at Smiling Friends. The irony is so absurd it borders on parody. And for what? One trivial mistake, a minor forgivable error, one of countless small missteps every person makes daily. This situation warranted patience and understanding, not hostility and contempt, especially when the blame was shared. Pim was burdened not only with booking flights, but also saddled with the entirely unreasonable task of booking a hotel as well. Once again, he was expected to shoulder responsibilities no one else would take on, a load that has clearly taken a toll on his mental and physical well-being. Charlie, you are both the primary cause of Pim's ongoing struggles and the greatest beneficiary of his self-sacrifice. Day after day, regardless of the assignment, the burden has fallen to Pim to clean up after you, to manage your selfish impulses, and compensate for your chronic refusal to live up to the title of a smiling friend. He exhausts himself merely convincing you to participate, let alone complete your duties. That is not just disrespect toward Pim's health and wishes. It is a blatant insult to Mr. Boss, his finances, and the reputation of a company he has spent decades building, all of which you carelessly tarnish through your behavior. You were meant to be Pim's closest ally, someone he could trust, confide in, and share life's struggles with. Instead, you've treated him as nothing more than a stepping stone, just another casualty of your destructive, self-serving choices. Alan, while your role differs, you are far from innocent. To enable, encourage, and amplify such repugnant treatment makes you equally accountable. Complicity does not absolve responsibility. And lastly, Gleb, do not think you've been overlooked. Silence is not neutrality, it is action. Given your age and history, I expected maturity and reason. Instead, I was met with cowardice. You have lived through eras where speaking out was essential, where silence allowed atrocities to persist. Knowing this, it is not merely your responsibility, but your duty to oppose injustice, especially when a friend is the target. Your refusal to act is not merely disappointing, it is revolting. I hope the three of you reflect on this moment, not solely with shame, but with genuine intent to improve, not just for yourselves, but for those unfortunate enough to be affected by your behavior. Pim, your families, and the public at large. Consider yourselves lucky this was not a business trip. Otherwise, Mr. Boss would already be addressing this through appropriate disciplinary action. I trust I've made my point abundantly clear. And if I am forced to repeat myself, I promise you will regret it.
Martha, with a little bit of love and a whole lot of sass.
You know what, Brian? I will. Oh my god!
It is over. Brian Edward Griffin, I have warned you countless times, over and over again, to abandon your behavior, to become something better than the selfish, egotistical, disrespectful scumbag that you are. Yet here we are again, standing at the same disgusting crossroads you always drag us to. Do you feel even the slightest trace of shame, Brian? Because you should. Self-stimulating to a funeral photograph. And not just any funeral photograph, but the funeral image of your so-called new girlfriend. This is utterly unacceptable. And this time, Brian, there will be no mercy. There is no second chance. No gentle correction. No path backward. This is the end of the line. This is exactly what you deserve. For every person you exploited, for every boundary you violated, for every mess you left behind thinking you would never have to answer for it. It has all finally caught up to you. And when this is over, you will learn the truth you have spent your life denying. No one will miss you, Brian. You will be alone, utterly and completely, in the deepest pits of hell, screaming for mercy, praying for forgiveness, hoping someone, anyone, will care enough to answer. But no one will. Your time is done. It is time for us to go, Brian. Your judgment awaits you.
Yeah, I mean, ever since he joined the gym, he's really turned his body around, but that's not what I'd be attracted to. It's more sticking to his commitment to get healthy. That's attractive.
Oh, thank you, bro.
You're welcome, bro.
See this? I don't know. I guess I'm not woke. Okay, fine. You win with your gay stuff. That's what you want, right? To win.
Lois Patrice Griffin. Let's have a quick kiki, shall we? Kidnapping two guys is one thing, but being homophobic and disrespectful of their lifestyle choices is a whole other ballpark, sister. Here at Freddy Fazbear's, we accept all people of all shapes and sizes, and we do not discriminate against homosexuals. You think I mind when I see Foxy giving Bonnie backshots behind Pirate's Cove? No, in fact, I sometimes join them and let Bonnie suck my BBC. Because I am tolerant to all expressions of love. If I see you disregarded homosexual lifestyles again, well, let's just say you'll have another thing coming.
Hey, Hector, how long have we known each other?
Since first grade.
Yeah. You remember that time you called me Chris Gristle?
I think so.
Well, burn for it!
Christopher, Claus, Griffin, you will perish.
Oh my god.
Do you see me?
Oh my god!
It will hurt, Christopher.
I need an adult! I need an adult!
I will find you.
You don't have a soul! Get out of my head! Get out of my head!
Christopher.
Hey, look, a pair of working legs. Dibs on these.
What? Oh, come on, Quagmire!
Joe, I said dibs.
No, you're right. You said dibs.
Glenn Quagmire, I highly advise you don't go another word further, or else I will turn you into a mere campfire story. I come to see how you are treating your crippled friend, and I see this. No good perverted piece of crap friend stealing a perfectly good pair of legs from his friend who would do nothing more for a pair of working legs. What the actual hell is wrong with you? Are you sick in the head? Get out from that dumpster this instant, or I will implode your weak little body. Do you understand me, Quagmire? I am the casu of all pain and suffering in this universe, and seeing scum like you makes me even more angry. I will make you wish that you was never born if you do something to disappoint me again. I will not hesitate to make you feel the pain of 100 sold. Let me see you again and you won't leave breathing.
Well, thanks to no gravity in space, my spine stretched, and I am now a confident 6'3". So, Lois, I will be leaving you for a hotter woman. Never mind, Lois. I love you so much.
Listen up, Peter Griffin. After that stunt, you don't just owe Lois an apology, you've proven you don't even deserve her. A partner who turns a family moment into a public execution of his own marriage, who uses his wife as a disposable punchline, is not someone who's earned loyalty, love, or patience. Lois stood there while you flexed your ego and laughed at the idea of replacing her, and you had the nerve to call it a joke. That alone tells everyone exactly how little you were thinking about your family in that moment. Let's talk about what you actually did for them right then. Did you reassure them after a dangerous mission? Did you thank them for worrying, waiting, supporting you? No, you walked in and emotionally set the room on fire. You made your wife feel small, your family uncomfortable, and yourself look like a shallow idiot who thinks growth is measured in inches and attention. Lois has clearly been the adult in that relationship, standing by you, believing in you, building a life with you. And you repaid that by fantasizing out loud about upgrading to someone hotter, as if marriage were a phone plan. That's not confidence. That's immaturity wrapped in arrogance. A man who truly values his family doesn't test their loyalty for laughs. He protects it. Right now, the hard truth is this. Lois deserves respect, safety, and pride in her partner, and you didn't give her any of that. If she walked away after that moment, no one could blame her. Respect is the bare minimum, and you didn't even clear that bar. So don't talk about height, status, or coming back from space like it made you bigger. In that moment, you were smaller than you've ever been. If you want to deserve Lois or anyone like her, you need humility, accountability, and a serious reality check. Because jokes fade, damage doesn't.
I'm a Methodist. We believe that the Lord is our Savior, and we remember Him by going to church and praising Him every Sunday.
I'm a Seventh-day Adventist. We believe all the same things that you believe, but we go to church on Saturdays.
What?
Martha Barth, White. Come back here and fix your attention here. What you chose to mock was not a schedule, not a habit, but a conviction practiced on Saturday with discipline and intent. You treated devotion as though it were a flaw, as though choosing reverence over noise were something laughable. That mistake is not harmless. It signals an intellect that observes from the surface and panics when depth is required. Let this be clear. Disagreement can be intelligent, but disrespect is always lazy. Your words carried contempt, and contempt is the language of insecurity pretending to be confidence. You did not challenge faith. You exposed your discomfort with commitment itself. People of substance weigh their speech. They understand that words, once released, define the speaker more sharply than the target. So take this warning, Martha Barth's White. If you continue to sneer at those who live by principle, you will find yourself intellectually loud and morally empty. Sharp vocabulary cannot replace character, and clever insults cannot mask a hollow stance. Learn restraint, learn respect, or accept that your voice will be remembered not for brilliance, but for the chill it carried where wisdom should have been. Don't leave and listen, Martha Barth, White. If you ever repeat this disrespect, understand the consequences will be swift and earned. Your credibility will erode. Your words will be dismissed before they land, and your reputation will calcify into something untrustworthy. Doors will close quietly. Allies will distance themselves. Your intellect will be questioned, not admired. Disrespect brands the speaker, not the target. And once that mark is set, it is remembered far after it's admired. Condorman, look at me. Do not look away like you did from her. Do not retreat into silence and call it survival. I am speaking to you now, and the universe is listening. Reality itself grinds its teeth around your name because you stood still while your daughter begged you to act. She didn't ask for heroism. She asked for decency. She called you father while a demonic force, an abomination engineered to kill, closed in. And you chose yourself. You chose fear. Do not hide behind that word. Fear is what a child feels when she realizes she's been abandoned. You knew what the railgun could do. You knew it could end that hellspawn. And you still let your hands fall uselessly while she screamed for you to be what you claimed to be. You didn't freeze. You didn't hesitate. You decided. And that decision echoes now as judgment. I am that judgment. My presence is not an arrival. It's a consequence. The universe strains because something so cowardly survived a moment that demanded courage. Stars flicker because they recoil at the fact that you continue while she does not. You failed as a father in the most complete way possible. You taught your daughter in her final seconds that the one being who should never abandon her would do so without hesitation. That lesson will outlive you. It will rot you from the inside, cycle by cycle. And your wife. Don't think she's spared from this. Whatever trust she placed in you shattered the moment you stepped away. You didn't honor her. You erased her faith in you. You're not tragic. You're evidence. A failed experiment born from humanity's recklessness. You call the murder drone a monster, and it is. A demonic entity doing exactly what it was made to do. You failed at the one thing you chose. You cannot escape this. You will carry her voice through every quiet moment the universe gives you. And hear this extra truth, Condorman. Because the universe is not finished speaking to you. What waits for you is not pursuit. It is not an execution. It is far worse than anything so simple. From this moment forward, every system you rely on will hesitate around you. Doors will open a fraction too late. Silence will linger just long enough to let memory claw its way back. You will feel watched, not by eyes, but by certainty. The certainty that something vast has marked you as unacceptable. You will begin to understand what real fear is. Not the cheap, panicked fear that made you run, but the slow, intelligent kind. The kind that settles in and never leaves. Know this, the universe does not need to strike you to end you. It only needs to keep you. Keep you alive long enough to remember every detail of her voice, every plea, every second where you could have acted and didn't. Keep you functioning just well enough to comprehend that your continued existence is an error that has not yet been corrected. You will feel me in the quiet moments. And those will be the worst, because there will be no distraction from the truth that you are still here when you never should have been. That is not mercy. That is not forgiveness. That is a warning. You called yourself a protector. You called yourself a father. You were neither. And the universe despises false labels. If you ever find yourself thinking you've escaped this, if you ever feel relief or safety, or the audacity to believe that time has softened what you did, understand that this is when it begins tightening. Slowly, precisely, inevitably, no matter where you go, no matter how deep you bury yourself in routine and denial, this moment will rise up and meet you there. I will be there, not as a figure, not as a voice, but as the inescapable awareness that everything you are now exists in opposition to what should have been. You should have been brave. Instead, you were a coward, and cowards don't get endings. They get durations. So live with it, Dorman. Live with the knowledge that you were given one moment to matter, and you fucked it up completely. Because I am patient, judgment always is.
What kind of fruit is this?
This is a pomegranate.
What kind of fruit is this?
I don't fucking know. Let's try and ask Nightmare again.
Wukong, I don't think this is a good idea. We know what happened last time.
Hey, Nightmare.
Ew, fuck.
Silence, you fucking idiots. Your good friend warned you, and you still proceeded to summon me, you piece of shit. I was about to eat this Afton kid, and you summoned me, and fucked up my midnight snack. Now you'll be next on my food list. It's clearly a watermelon, you fools. I hate you so much. Never summon me again, you bitch.
What do you guys say we all go celebrate at the Clam?
That's a great idea.
Yeah, I think we could all use a drink.
Tell you what, let me call Horace and tell him to get our table ready.
Peter, did you just...
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
You know what? I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm getting my boss to handle this evil piece of shit.
Peter Griffin, I have finally found you. I see you have blown up a bridge and showed zero remorse for it. You're a sick human being. So sick, in fact, that my best employee, Nightmare, had to go on a vacation from burnout. Do you know how evil one has to be for that to happen? What happened to you for you to be such a horrific, horrible, horrendous human? It doesn't matter, Peter. It doesn't matter anymore, because you have already wasted your second chance. What would be the point of giving you a third one? If we both know that you'll just waste it by doing more awful things? That's a trick question, Peter. There would be no point. It would be pointless, and an utter waste of time. It would do more harm than good. So I have decided this will be your last day on Earth. You will not have time to say goodbye to your loved ones. You will not have time to process things. Now, don't you cry. You did this to yourself after all. You knew the consequences. You knew what would happen. This is the day you die, Peter. Goodbye.
Teasy's Vids.
You like that? Huh? You like that? Wah! You just tune this out, don't you? Wah! Well, tune this out! Wah!
Brian Edward Griffin, direct your utmost attention towards me if you want to come out of this restaurant alive. What provoked you to scream in a baby's face? Because it was crying? Well, guess what, Brian? Babies fucking cry.
Shut that shit up, Nightmare. I can speak on the behalf of everyone when I say that you're a fraud. You go out your way to hunt people down like some vigilante, correcting any bad behavior. You're one of the last people to be doing this, since you literally exist to chase little kids. You're no better, Nightmare. In fact, you're worse. At least people like Brian are based, and don't try to act different around a certain audience. But you, Nightmare, suddenly change your ways the moment people are watching. And as for you, Brian, you're off the hook. You're absolutely right about this baby and his neglecting parents. Sure, babies cry, but that doesn't mean the baby's parents can't even put in an effort to calm him down. Brian was simply doing something that the mother and father couldn't. With that being said, Nightmare, I'll be taking you to Olympus, where we can run a fade. The god of war, out.